Music, good times.
One good thing about music, when it ends, it feels
Good music, good times. Delivering the best.
GMGT big, where the culture lives. Big, vibes big. GMGT, oh, it is what it is. Smartin.
Going live soon on Facebook, YouTube, and Mixcloud. Good music, good times, where the culture lives. Burning up your bandwidth. We are the best in entertainment online, period. Good music, good times, where the culture lives. The Wake Up Call, now live on the best entertainment, has to offer. Good music, good times, where the culture lives. Wake Up Call, now live on the best entertainment, has to offer. Good music, good times, where the culture lives.
Trying to get paid, take money, cash checks. You see the set, that's Lash, that's Dex. Young C, Young Shorty, Milcavelli. White bricks, True Religion, on the telly, it's me. Wiz got the house full of freaks. That's why I haven't been around for a week. I'm getting pounds in my sleep. I'm at the top of the mountain, it's peak. Bring it back before the villain. I had a life, real talk, true religion. It's in the blood, in the jeans, in the stitching. Walked in, no weapon, made a killing. Tongue kissing, pretty women. New iPhone cause I'm done with all the trying to be in my position. Keep my shades on cause they're trying to see the vision.
She tell me, bad man, see I need your love. See I need your love. Me need you close to me. Me tell her say me, oh stay on the road. Bad energy stay far away. Make you stay far away. Just give me love for the night. Give me love for the night. Yeah, waste no time.
Breakfast in bed on the plane. Could never complain. I was walking with the limp, had the cane. Deck said greatness and nothing was the same. Now we're set for life. I saw the turn up button and I pressed it twice. You heard I'm in the club, then my best advice is put your shoes on and come and get your wife. Cause we've been having sex just for exercise. Every night man are doing sexercise. She look into my eyes, now she's mesmerized.
She tell me, bad man, see I need your love. See I need your love. Me need you close to me. Me tell her say me, oh stay on the road. Bad energy stay far away. Make you stay far away. Just give me love for the night. Give me love for the night. Yeah, waste no time.
Hey, they better get used to the flex. African man, you see the jewels on my neck. Black James Bond, that's the new silhouette. You see me in the street and I was moving correct. Been running around trying to do the home run. Left that girl, she was no fun. I tie one. Smoke one, big chief skeppy and I answer to no one. Counting my blessings, I'm feeling special. Bird's eye view, SK level. Give them the shaku when I dance with the devil. Young fella Kuti, the return of the rebel. I told her I need some space. Real busybody, never stay in one place. And she knows I got more tricks under my sleeve. That's why she never wants me to leave.
She tell me, bad man, see I need your love. See, I need your love. Me need you close to me. Me tell her say me, oh, stay on the road. Bad energy, stay far away. Make you stay far away. Just give me love for the night. Give me love for the night. Yeah, waste no time.
Round and round and round we go, riding on my bicycle. Round and round we go. She ride with me and my bicycle. When the sun done come out, you the only one that I think about. And girl, we grown now, and you the only one that I'm making out with. You so fine, I won't get high off your love tonight. I won't get high, I won't get high off your love tonight. 'Cause she ain't no freaky, swear she ain't no bad bitch, ain't no crazy, but she want me, she want me, she want me, she want me, she want nobody, she don't want nobody, she want nobody but me, but me. She want nobody, she want nobody, she want nobody, she want nobody, she want nobody but me, but me. She want nobody, she want nobody, she want nobody but me, but me. Drive round the road 'cause I don't smoke no more and I don't drink no more. Just hanging with the boys and tell my friends that I don't need a girlfriend. I don't. She's wrong. She called me. He ain't no freaky. Swear she ain't no bad bitch. He ain't no crazy, but she want me. She want me. She want me. She want me. She want nobody. She don't want nobody. She want nobody but me. But me. She want nobody. She want nobody. She want nobody. She want nobody. She want nobody but me. But me. She want nobody. She want nobody. She want nobody but me. But me. Round and round we go, riding on my bicycle. Round and round we go. She ride with me and my bicycle. When the sun done come out, you the only one that I think about. And girl, we grown now, and you the only one that I'm making out with. You so fine, I won't get high off your love tonight. I won't get high, I won't get high off your love tonight. 'Cause she ain't no freaky, swear she ain't no bad bitch, ain't no crazy, but she want me, she want me, she want me, she want me, she want nobody, she don't want nobody, she want nobody but me, but me. She want nobody, she want nobody, she want nobody, she want nobody, she want nobody but me, but me. She want nobody, she want nobody, she want nobody but me.
Yeah. Sabba-dabba-dabba-dabba. Yeah. Oh, no, no. Baby, you're my number one. Baby, you're the number one, yeah. Them say love is hard to find. Well, you know too hard me to find my own. Some people go say love is blind, yo. Yeah, yeah. Oh, my love is very much blind, yeah. Try it. You fill my belly. You fill my belly. This love and you give me the sweet, yo. You fill my belly. You fill my belly. Eat the sweet as with you and sweet biscuits, yo. I want to be your number one, oh. Your number are number one. Oh, you are number one.
If you're behind was my class, yo, I will never miss school. Your front on to slipper, so say let go, they wear shoe. My baby not gold, my baby too low. Was your mother a dealer? My baby not bomb, oh she brought me up. Was your father a soldier? Yeah, oh my flower. I will never go wrong for you. If you say I'm good for nothing, no, therefore you're bad for something, no. Flower, my flower, baby. If nothing lasts forever, oh, me and you go be nothing forever. Oh. If nothing lasts forever, oh, me and you go be nothing forever. Oh. Baby, I'm a licha. Me and you go be nothing forever. Oh. If nothing lasts forever, oh, me and you go be nothing forever. Oh. Baby, I got you. Me and you go be nothing forever. Oh.
Damn, fresh on the bed.
My baby is sweet, my baby is nice. My baby like my baby. Baby, this your sweet kind of love. Jelly, golden baby. Sugar, you cannot help it. For your matter, zero downgrade. Shake back, you cannot abolo. If I'm you on the show, yeah, oh my flower. I will never go wrong for you. If you say I'm good for nothing, no, therefore you're bad for something, no. Flower, my flower, baby. If nothing lasts forever, oh, you go be nothing forever. If nothing lasts forever, oh, me and you go be nothing forever. Baby, I'm a richer. Me and you go be nothing forever. If nothing lasts forever, oh, me and you go be nothing forever. Baby, I got you. Me and you go be nothing forever. If nothing lasts forever, oh, me and you go be nothing forever. Oh, baby, I'm a licha. Me and you go be nothing forever. If nothing lasts forever, oh, me and you go be nothing forever. Baby, I got you. Me and you go be nothing forever.
Big Smoke.
Yo.
The Wake Up Call, now live on the best entertainment, has to offer good music, good times, where the culture lives.
Boom, boom, you know what I'm saying? Yo, this is Skinny Fabulous, and right now you're listening to good music, good time. Good music, good time. Culture lives. Somebody say,
Burning up your bandwidth. We are the best in entertainment online, period. Good music, good times, where the culture lives.
Smarted, GMGT, good music, good times, where the culture lives. Keep it locked. Smarted said, easy.
Yeah. I ain't lying, boy. Like my partner changed me Wi-Fi this morning, boy. That man look clean and clear. Seen every pore on his face this morning. Anyway, I want to say good morning to everybody locked in. Shout out to the people on Facebook from early. We're gonna restart Facebook real quick so we can get rid of that little music segment there. Facebook, y'all look for the notification. It's coming right back. Good morning to my Mixcloud family. Let's see. Yeah, let me get a little volume here. Shout out to Berthel, first in the chat room this morning. Big up to Marley. Shout out to the foreign link up. Yeah, big up to Jason Williamson. Good morning. That's the first time I see this name here. So good morning to yourself. Morning to everybody that's incognito, that's in there and don't necessarily want to say anything. I want to say good morning to Consuela in the building with me. Don't worry, I'm going to set up your camera just now. Let me see. When you're ready. Okay. Mic's up. So, we have a nice show for y'all today, man. Shout out to everybody waking up with us every morning and to the people locked in onto the mobile link. I see you guys. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. And let me see if I can bring my good friend ALMABOY on the mic side. What says you, sir?
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
What you do with the Wi-Fi, boy?
We shop this morning.
Like razor sharp right now.
Oh, I think Verizon doing a better job in the area.
Okay, all right.
Or maybe I shave.
Oh, maybe it's the haircut.
Yeah.
Hey, good morning to everybody once again. This is the Wake Up Call and GMGT. Welcome to Good Music, Good Times. This is where the culture lives. And yeah, let's just talk about what we did for the day off, etc. What y'all did yesterday, chat room. I want y'all to get involved. Let me see. Put up that number on the screen for me, Consuela. Let's see if I can get y'all to get interactive this morning. Somebody gave me a feedback and said we don't pay enough attention to our chat room. So, yeah. So
I thought you did. I really thought you did. But that's your feedback.
That's feedback, yeah. So I'm very, very keen on feedback. Anytime feedback comes in, I wanna pay attention to it. So we'll try to do a better job on our chat room this morning. A much better job. All right, guys. So work with us and we'll work with y'all. Let's see, we're getting the videos lined up right now. Trump still fighting to stay in power. Still giving trouble. But let's stay away from that. I don't really want to go too deep yet. I want y'all to tell me about y'all days off, sir. How's it been? Rough. Like a dog rough. Rough.
Yeah, just had a couple trying emotional days. Let me just put it like that, you know. Been trying to get over that hump of some emotional things that I'm dealing with, but you know, as usual,
yeah,
we'll bounce back. We'll not stay down. We're trying to solve the problems and instead of sticking on the problem itself.
Facts.
So
you know,
yeah, but
you know, one of my million sayings, right? Don't tell me what the problem is. Tell me how we gonna fix it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
yes,
don't
sir.
tell me what the problem.
It has rubbed off, and been around me, I can't come and cry. I feel like I can't just, I can tell you about it, but then one time we tried.
We try to fix it.
Let's try to fix it.
Good morning, Steffi Neves. Good morning, Samuel Ross. Big up to the people locked in on Facebook right now. Welcome to the Wake Up Call again. We want to say welcome to everybody. Thank you for waking up with us. Thank you for scheduling us in your mornings, in your days. I see there's a few people on the mobile link this morning. Don't forget, hit us up on the WhatsApp 347-309-5254. We want to know who you are, where you are. Tell us what's happening. We want to get some shout outs in. Shout out to DJ Grimes. Big up to person. We don't need that. Somebody else message. Oh, somebody. Hey, Pia. Good morning on what's the word? Too many things here. WhatsApp. Yeah. So shout out to the people that's messaging back on WhatsApp. Good morning to you guys. Voice notes, if you have any, you want to get some shout outs, you want to tell somebody you like good morning, you want to, anything. Hit us up. Let's get interactive because we want to get interactive with you guys. And y'all know how it is, man.
Good morning, Consuela.
Good morning.
Yeah, direct your mic more. Yeah.
It's any closer?
No, it don't need to be closer, just the direction. Yeah. All right. I think we got
Good morning, Molly. Good morning, Steffi. Good morning, Berta. Good morning. Yo, Grimes, DJ Grimes, as usual. Good morning. Good morning, brother. Good morning, Jenny. Good morning, Candice.
Molly Witchy, 119 by 14 inches. All right, good morning.
Good morning, Amari.
I think that name is going to stay. Is it Amari or Amory?
Amory. I don't know.
Yeah, let's yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Jenny, good morning. And Candice. I don't know who's Candice. Oh yeah, there's Candice. Good morning, Candice. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I feel like the whole team is here. Good morning. I'm feeling the love. I'm feeling the love. I think it's gonna be a great show today. Yesterday was kind of a rebuild day for me. I got some things done. Like, you know, you said you have had some emotional days. I had some frustrating days. You know, sometimes I feel like I'm playing whack-a-mole. As soon as I plug one hole, it's like something else pops up. So it's been challenging. I want to know, for the people that's locked in right now, when you face something challenging, what is your morning, Patsy? I want to know what's your go-to method to get over the hump. Like, what is it that you do? Do you count to 10? Do you treat yourself? Do you just meditate? I want to know from our chat room, from our listeners right now. If you have to send a message to WhatsApp, if you got to drop it in the chat room, let me know what's your go-to method of getting over the hump, right? What is that one thing that you do that's, you know, you're like, I'm going to my Zen place right now. So let me start with Consuela.
I book a flight.
You book a flight, travel. I don't have that luxury right now, but as soon as I can, that will be one of the things I'm going to do. I did not travel for all of 2020.
Oh no, I definitely.
Yeah, I did not.
Before Corona.
Yeah, I did not book a flight all year. Typically, I'm out at least 3 times a year, and this year so far, nothing.
Yeah, no, this can't work.
What do you do, ALMABOY?
2 things.
Yeah.
First, I make a quick look up to the skies and I talk to God and Alma together. Like I kind of, what would you do? I would ask my mother. You know, I will go back into her ways of dealing with things, because remember I always said she was struggling through it, but I didn't even know. She never made me feel like we were poor or you understand? She always dealt with problems. She always, all right, how can we fix this?
Nice.
So I go back in that kind of, try to get in that spirit. It don't work out all the time or right away, you know. And then if I have that headphones around with some music.
Yeah, I realize them headphones stay on you.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get back into that zone.
Yeah, I've lost that for like a few years.
I've lost that music because right now I feel like my brain is always so noisy.
Wow.
Yeah, sometimes when I get the quiet, it's just I want the quiet. Yeah, because it's like, go ahead.
But is a type of music, old school, inspirational. So
nice.
You know, sometimes I can't lose it.
I'm gonna try to get back into it.
Yeah.
You know what's the sucky part about music for me?
Yeah.
I be remembering too much things. So like the music that I used to enjoy listening to, I can't listen to it the same because it attaches to a certain like person.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's annoying.
I mean, music does that for me sometimes. It takes me back to like certain memories. You know, what's their name? I don't want to sing the song, but every time I hear that song, I remember the exact first place hearing that song. It's a really old song. What was that song? I'm gonna damn it. Let me look. I'm gonna look it up. Yeah.
Listen,
I'm
I
gonna
have
look
a
it
song
up.
that my mother always sing, right? And it's my go-to song.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if all the old school lady there. One day at a time, sweet Jesus.
Oh, I hated that song.
No.
I hated that song. Yo, I used to think that's an old people funeral song. I hated that song. You know,
you can't make me feel that way about that song.
You know what? You know what else? What other song I used to hate too? Then sings my soul, my Savior. Yo, that song is the.
No. I just like the one day at a time. Like that. I think that was one of, I just love it. I guess the way even she sang it,
Yeah.
man.
All right, so let's jump into the chat room now because they're giving us some feedback. Berthel says prayers and music. Jenny said I meditate and pray. Then Patsy asked a question. We'll get back to your question, Patsy.
Good morning, Patsy.
Molly says she listens to soca music. Patsy says she's going shopping and listening to music. Steffi says she pray and listen to music and sleep. Best gospel song was Well With My Soul. Yeah, okay. I don't like that song.
Nah, you know what's crazy though?
I just associate those songs with funeral and death.
Country music be doing it for me.
Country music?
Yeah.
Wow. Any country music lovers in the chat room?
Well, my mother, that's her favorite country and western, boy.
Yeah.
My
Yeah,
dad.
man. That was some music,
So
boy.
I used to live with I lived with my aunt for a couple of years, right? And her husband had a big vinyl collection.
Still has his vibe.
So I used to listen, well, not listen, but hear, because I hated that shit. A lot of like country and western, Jim Reeves, all these things. Those things, I hated those. I hated those. But
In the western, his tongue off and pasta.
yeah,
Fell in love with his Mexican girl.
so those things used to be like grinding my gears. But I got better with time. And I've learned to appreciate music now. I really appreciate all types of music. I could listen to those music easy. I still don't know about the Then Sings My Soul, because I just associated with funerals. That's the only place I used to hear it, and you know that feeling. The song I was remembering, it goes something like that. Tell me who's singing again. Who was it? Yeah.
I can't remember who sang that.
Yeah, they have a weird name.
Yeah.
The group has a weird name. Tonight's the night. So I was probably 7 years old when I heard that for the first time. And I was on a bus coming up from St. George's. And I was right past Concord when I heard that. And every time I hear that song, it just takes me back to that exact memory, exact spot, and I don't know what it is. It just keeps taking me back. So Steffi says country music does hit the spot for her. Steffi, what does Oma do to relax? Because I realize Oma is a music head, a big singer. Tarzan Boy. I don't know why I was about to say Zoom In or something like that. Tarzan Boy is who sang that song Curtain.
Right.
Good morning, Storm.
Good morning.
Welcome.
Storm.
You came through real stormy there.
Slam that door one more time.
Oh, let me put your mic on.
Good morning.
Morning. Storm is in the building.
Morning Storm.
Hi, Curtin. How are you?
I don't know if you.
I'm well.
You're looking good today. Your internet on.
I shave.
I said the same thing. I said the exact same thing.
Yeah. I shave.
You had a conversation with the company.
Yeah. He looks sharp. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Duran. Tarzan Boy. Yeah, Tarzan Boy is the one who sang that song. Patsy said her favorite gospel is Nobody Greater. I listen to that song when I wake up and before going to bed. Patsy, send us a voice note singing that song, because I'm not too sure. You know it's no. Yeah. Oh yeah. That's okay.
Nobody.
That's one of the popular modern songs now. Yeah.
Okay. Candy says she listens to soca music and work out. Nice. So it looks like music and prayers is like a big part of everybody's go-to. What do you go to when you have like a bad day or you struggling to get past something? Like You're having a
It
frustrating
depends on what
moment.
it is. If it's work related, I do Celine Dion. I don't know why. No, I know why. Because when I was 13, I was in the choir. Couldn't sing for nothing. But our leader loved Celine Dion, and then I fell in love with her. I didn't really listen to too much music before that, and I fell in love with her, and she gave me a CD, and ever since that, she's been my favorite artist.
So I have I don't know if my homeboy Neil is on this morning, but Neil's mom was a big Celine Dion fan.
Big, yeah.
And Neil was my neighbor. Our house was right next to each other.
Mm-hmm.
And his mom used to blast that.
My girl.
I ended up knowing the whole CD.
Every CD I saved up, I think when I was 22, 23, she was just playing in Las Vegas. I saved up every penny that year to go to Las Vegas.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet. Sweet.
She was playing in Las Vegas, and I didn't know how I was going to get there. By the end of the year, I was there.
Shout out to Steffi Neves on over on Facebook. She says she meditates. That's her go-to thing when she's so one of the Celine Dion's I used to I ended up knowing is it's all coming back to me now.
Yeah.
There were moments of gold and there were flashes of light.
Wow.
There were things I'd never do again. Yeah.
Wow.
There were nights of
Let me ask you a question with Celine Dion, right?
Mm-hmm.
Between she and Whitney Houston, because that was the two I've been like, I don't know, vocalists.
Yeah, I'm not choosing.
You can't. It's a different. Celine Dion have a bigger range, but Whitney have more power, I believe. Celine Dion have a range on her, like
She does.
one of my favorites is Taking Chances. It wasn't as popular as the rest, but Taking Chances is my favorite Celine Dion song. And
that song that I just sang, whatever album that is on, I knew that whole album because I just kept hearing it over and over
it's
again.
on 4 albums.
You see the song that Celine Dion sing, and I heard it the first time, and I was like, nah, something wrong with that. You see, All By Myself?
Yeah.
All By Myself.
It was a remake. That got you every time, especially that end.
And then when she said anymore, like,
Yeah.
yo, what?
Yeah, you felt it.
I tried to do that one time and I lost my left nut for
Oh my God.
for real.
Oh. So the chat room is big Celine Dion fans.
There we go.
She's one of the greatest ever. Like she and Whitney, I just have them as one and one. I like.
Oh man.
As much as I like Whitney Houston, my go-to is Celine Dion all day, every day.
I like them both. I
love them both.
I love them both.
And she's 100 and she came back with a new album last year.
Who
This
that?
year?
She's 100.
Celine Dion is 100.
I can't even come back from that. I apologize.
Are we talking about Cher here?
No, but I was gonna say that she hasn't had any cosmetic done. She is her age. She's happy about her age.
Yeah.
Still look good though.
She looks great.
Mm-hmm. She's happy about her age. She have a new song called My Imperfections. Dynamite. Like it's.
Listen, after your husband died, trust me, you gotta bounce back. You gotta find your love some way somehow.
And I think that's where the new album came from. That Ashes from Dreadpool. Is it Deadpool? The name of that movie?
Yeah.
Deadpool. She sang Ashes in that. That's.
Oh.
And wasn't he like about 20, 25 years older than
Yeah,
us?
he was
Like,
significantly older than her.
Significantly
But
older.
they was
Yeah.
married for donkey years.
Yeah, but he was a coach.
He was a manager.
working. He was her manager. Well,
was-
from early too, since she was like 14 or something
13,
like
he
that.
found out when
Yeah.
she was 13 years old. She was homeless. And
Oh, really? I didn't know that
yeah,
part.
but partially she was moving from house to house.
Okay.
And he heard her singing. I think it was some dino, something like some corn or something.
Yeah.
And from 13 years old.
Oh.
And they didn't get married until she was like
Yeah,
27, 28.
yeah.
So they got married a lot later. But yeah, she said he was the only man in her life that ever really, genuinely, unconditionally took care of her.
Nice. Storm with the Celine Dion gems there.
Of course.
We have a little. We have
I
a.
love her. From since I was 13 years old. I'm 100 now.
Yeah, get rid of it.
Yeah. That's what I'm doing right there now.
I did that already. Gotta be quicker than that.
Gotta be quicker than that.
Let me ask all the next question.
Yes.
Let me ask everybody. Like in the chat as we what like compare yourself to yourself like from the last give us about 10 years back.
Mm-hmm.
How have you become better? Like what's changed about you? Like you could go back and say I've grown in this way of I used to be this, I used to be really
I got one. I used to go only 60 seconds and now I'm up to 119.
And 14 inches.
Yeah. So I doubled my time in 10 years. So
and triple your inches.
that gonna come with a $2 million.
Let me give myself a tap on the back for that. Let me shout out some people on Facebook again. Morning, Anne from Canada. Shout out to the team in Canada. Hey, big up to my good friend Edmund who did not vote. I just want to put that out there.
Wow.
If y'all know Edmund Fleming on Facebook, he did not vote.
You could throw people under the bus.
I'm throwing him under the bus. He did not vote. All right? So don't let him tell you anything about how to run the country, right? Don't let him have any opinions about what's happening around him, okay? Good morning, bro. Yeah, let's jump into something right now. Let's get into one of our prepared topics. Let's see. Consuela, roll the dice and see what we got. What are we going to talk about first?
Answering questions.
He just asked us a question.
Oh, my bad.
Answer the question.
My bad. How rude of me. I apologize.
He answered and was like, okay, let's move on.
Yeah, my bad. I apologize, guys.
I think I'm less of an asshole.
Really? You need to explain that just a little.
So I have to say, when I first met you, I was a little bit intimidated by your resting bitch face. You do have a resting bitch face.
I don't.
Yes, your resting bitch face is very, very, very intimidating. Had I not known you through Curtin or as his family member, I think our first conversation would have went a whole lot different.
Really?
Yep. Because you have a resting bitch face, and I mean bitch in capital letters, right? It's like
You wake up to just shoot at people.
let me see if I could emulate it right now.
Really?
Yeah, that's
I
it.
don't think that's a resting bitch face.
It kind of is. Though.
Yeah. Is that
Like I'm so over you right now.
exactly?
Really?
Exactly.
No.
Yes, you like I didn't know that was a resting bitch face, but you do have that like.
Yeah.
Leave me. Are you seriously right now?
Yeah. She. Yeah. I'm sometimes. Yeah.
Look at me now. I'm like the sweetest thing.
You are.
You last week.
You see. You like one of those rough oranges. It looks so tough on the outside, and when you squeeze it, it's nice,
and
sweet
nice
on the
orangey.
inside. Yeah. That's Consuela.
I feel like I've taken time because I feel like I was always misunderstood. So I took time to now understand why people are the way they are. So I'm less abrasive when I deal with people. But I'm still gonna tell you about yourself.
Yeah, I mean, you still have to be who you are. In that vein, I think, like, I wish I had some of the experiences now. I wish I had more people in my life to give me like guidance and tell me certain things. One of the things I'm learning as somebody who's trying to like build a business is that a lot of people that I'm working with now, before I started working with them, I had preconceived notions of who they were based on either social media, what people said through the grapevine, and I've learned that you can't take people's word for it.
You have to get to know them yourself.
You have to get to know them yourself, because it's been a revelation to me that a lot of people, what you see or what they may portray
is not who they are.
Is not who they are when you get to know them. And that has been one of the most valuable lessons that I've learned right now.
Nice.
Curtin, what about you? What have you learned within the last 10 years? Yes.
I used to be very, very, very defensive. I put very, very, very like about 3 times. So no, maybe down to like 1. You know. maybe it's down to one when people speak to me that, and if I had my way of what I thought it was, that's it. Like I wasn't hearing nothing else, and now I'm able to. Yeah, now I'm able to listen instead of just hear stuff.
Yeah.
Or listen to answer. I listen to understand. So I think that's the difference. I listen more to understand.
What about you, Storm? No, you here?
I have had to learn to put my channel my aggression. Like
Okay.
I'm an aggressive person, and it doesn't seem that way because I come off as sweet. And
You
then
do come off as sweet.
And then something happens, and then you see that side of me, and then it's like, that's why they call you Storm. So I've learned to channel it in different places and let people be. I think that's the biggest part. Just let people be. Like if I used to be, if I feel like you should be a better person, I would dead ass tell you should be a better person and give you tips on how to be a better person. Now it's just like I let you be. Like different people have different walks in life. They're in different places, and just because I don't agree, that doesn't mean that you're wrong. And I had to learn.
I feel like you have little conversations with yourself. Like when you feel yourself about to get there, you're like, Storm.
I do, like out loud too. I'm like, Storm. I'm like, I call myself Nelly. Nelly ain't that serious. Leave the people them trying alone.
So as she said, Nelly, somebody put in an order yesterday, and I saw their first name, their full first name. I ain't gonna say it. I ain't gonna say who the person was. That's all I have to say. Saw their full name. It's a long name. It's a long name.
How much names do you have?
Storm, can I ask you something a little personal based on what you just said?
What?
Like, and I'm not shit, because you bring it up before, like your marriages before, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like how you were in that storm, did it affect the relationship with others or within the marriage that it caused it to feel, or was it something else?
Definitely.
If you can look back at it now and really
I have looked back. I've tried to reflect on it several times. I know there's definitely things that I have done. Like I said, I've been aggressive, and if I didn't like something, I straight up say it. I still do that today. I just find a better way to say it. I was a matter of fact, and I would always say, and I guess because of how I grew up with my family, like everybody's aggressive. So you forget that everybody is not that way because that's your little world.
That's your bubble.
And if I tell my sister, what are you going on with your girl? Like she's quite fine with that, and we can have a conversation. Not everybody is that way. Yeah. So I've had to realize that everybody is not as aggressive as we are, and they're not as. It's not even aggressive. It's matter of fact. Like you just say it and move on.
Right.
People get their feelings hurt.
That's the people I work best with. You see, if you can't hold a grudge, that me. You say what you say, I make you mad. You tell me a piece, and then after that.
We good. I am that way. I am like if I get my feelings hurt, you will know.
Yeah.
But now I've learned to say it better.
But you see that extended like 2 weeks grudge and 3 weeks grudge. Yeah. That
you tend to keep that when you are not a person that say what's on your mind because it's festering.
Yes.
I have had moments where, like you're trying to be a better person where I would say, you know what, let me not say this. And that shit would eat at me all month. When you see me again, I am so pissed off at you at that point in time. So I had to find a balance of how to say something, say that I am not happy with what you did, and still say it in a positive way so that you get it and you are not offended by it. Still working on it.
You know what, as you said, Kareem, with holding on and staying for long, holding grudges and stuff. You know what I feel like, and a lot of times that the whole effort to be right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think that in itself too, like
I don't think we should say right. I think everybody wants to feel validated.
You say that a lot, and it's true.
But it is true. Everybody wants to feel like.
Just simple as a man in a relationship.
But the thing is, I think people is looking for validation outside of themselves a lot of the time. Yeah. Whereas for me, like I have those, like I am very crazy. I have those conversations with myself. Like I'm like, you okay? Like if I'm in a bad situation and I get flustered.
So,
like, baby girl, you okay?
So I found this meme the other day and I actually saved it. It says, be selective with your battles. sometimes peace is better than being right.
Yes.
And that's what I've started, like, actually, like, purposefully and intentionally. Like, sometimes, like, I'm on Facebook and I see something and I'm like, bah, 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 bah. And right before I hit send, I'm like, doesn't make sense. Boop.
Yeah.
Keep it moving.
I'm backspace queen.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I'm like, bah, 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 bah. Even text messaging too. Like, I'm like, yo, and then I'm like, you know what? Doesn't make sense.
It doesn't.
Doesn't make sense.
You realize they're not gonna get it.
I don't know why it's right in front of my face, like I'm doing
Yeah.
something I'm not supposed to be doing.
I don't know why it's low either.
Okay.
Can't figure it out.
But yeah, I you know what it is? I feel like because I've seen my dad, like I always talk about, he's a very smart man.
Mm-hmm.
But I've seen this man carry some shit
Yeah.
for the last 72 years of his life. And I cannot understand, how are you upset with people that are dead? To me, that doesn't make any sense. So for me, it's just like, that's why I said I battle myself with trying to understand why people are the way they are, why they make the decisions they make, because if you don't know better, you cannot do better by any means necessary.
Oh, I think the most important one, I forgot this. I am less harsh on myself.
Oh, I didn't reach there yet.
I am less harsh on myself. Like, I used to cut myself up inside, like, seriously, when I say, blurt out something or type something you're not supposed to type and somebody came back and was upset with you. I'm like, you're better than that. You could communicate better than that. So I used to be really hard on myself, and it's only when I started forgiving people, like, I started being a lot easier on myself. I'm still hard on myself, but nowhere near what I used to be. And I think that's what made me even more aggressive, being that hard on myself.
Yeah. Maturity and experience, allows you to do those things with picking your battles now and really it's just not necessary to fight every single
And
battle.
that's why right now I think I want to be a mentor. Because if I had somebody, I may not, like, listen, I know when I was younger, like, even the few times people tried, like, giving me some words of wisdom. It's like you tell yourself, yeah, I know better than this old person. But I think if somebody was there just always guiding, and then remember, the more you see, the more it's like, you know what, that person is right. That now I'm even more willing to listen. Because you understand?
Yeah.
Because you start seeing more and more things that person is saying, and you could be like, you know what? So if I had that consistent voice or that consistent person who I can turn to and say, hey, you know, how do I handle this? How do I go through this? How do I get to do this?
That's why I'm so angry, because I didn't have that. I didn't have that consistency. So trying to maneuver the world and trying to be that for yourself is like the hardest thing ever.
And I also think it's somebody who listens. I've had that, like, people constantly on me, and sometimes I would get mad because I'm like, there's a million people here. I'm the one you gotta be lecturing all the time. I have had that consistently throughout my life.
I didn't mind that, but my thing is they were never listening. They were always lecturing and they were never listening.
Mine wasn't listening either, but I am a person that takes it in. Like, even if I don't receive it then, I go back in my head like an hour or two later and try to analyze what they're saying. And I have found that I have gotten a lot further in life a lot quicker because I keep those lessons in the back of my head. Like, I remember Dr. Phil saying, you want to be right or happy? And I've always kept that. I've kept that since I was like 26, 27. Like, do you want to be right or happy? And these certain times I'm like, I want to be right. I'm right. You see
that part Consuela said about listening? As I said, everybody, like, even that time when, we are family. So in that time, you don't, like, I don't want to hear this child telling me this.
Yeah.
You just need to stay in your place. That was just my thought towards the situation with her, especially. I can admit that I was wrong there now, like, looking back at it. And now moving forward, even with Heaven and even with anybody if I have to mentor anybody, like, really, like, being able to listen, and it doesn't matter the age, it doesn't matter, everybody have their own feelings. I can tell you
you can't justify that.
You can't tell people
tell you how to feel. And I understand it that even from a little child, like 5, 6, 7, 8, just understanding how they feel is important. Listening
Yeah,
to
because
them.
if you don't listen, we throw a fit.
Let me just jump to something real quick before we take the break at the top of the hour. Patsy had that question earlier and she asked again. She said, will you as an employer put your employee bonus on their checks or give them cash or a gift card?
I'm giving them cash. I don't want them. I don't want to have for them to have, because you never know what that person's personal situation is, in a sense.
As a business owner, I'm putting that in your check.
Well, that
I'm
makes
putting
sense.
it on your check too.
Yeah.
Like,
That makes
no,
sense.
like it goes.
Yeah.
It's hard to say that because before I was a business owner, I'd be like, give me my cash, please.
Yeah.
But as a business owner now, like, it's definitely going on your check.
Hell yeah, it's going on your check. That's a write-off.
I was just about to
That's
die.
an
I
expense.
forgot.
Yeah, that's an expense going on your check. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so I'm not giving you cash. You're paying your taxes and everything on that, and I'm getting my expense written off as a bonus. But you know, if you code something as a bonus, it gets taxed at a higher rate.
It does get tax higher, and I learned this year because with not this year but last year, gifts and bonuses are two different things, and I didn't know that. So you could
Kareem,
Yeah.
go ahead.
how GMGT bonus looking this Christmas?
Let's just say 40% of nothing is still nothing.
Oh shoot!
Yeah.
Okay.
So
okay.
that's the tax rate.
I appreciate the thought.
That's the tax rate on
So it's
bonuses.
not going forward as 40%,
It's like 43%. That's the rate on bonuses.
43%.
That's the tax rate on bonuses. In my job, like
Ooh,
Almost-
next year we gonna be lit.
almost half
Of your check.
of my take-home pay. Well, not my take-home pay, but my salary for the year used to be in bonuses. And imagine,
Really? Not.
sometimes I used to pay like $15,000 in taxes on one bonus. Yeah,
I used to be complaining
one
about my
bonus
eight.
check.
I used
Yeah.
to pay $8,000.
On one of my bonus checks one year, I paid about 17 grand. Yeah.
Your bonus was lit.
Yeah, and that was I got my bonus was twice a year. Yeah.
I used to
Yeah.
get bonus once a year, and when I saw, like in St. Thomas, it's
Uh-huh.
duty free, so we
Okay.
don't pay taxes on bonuses and stuff like that. And Ultra Diamonds was a U.S. company, so they
Right.
would pay us nice bonuses.
Yeah.
In St. Thomas, they paid you less because they know you weren't being taxed. When I moved here and I realized that you know, tax everything, I was like, "I'm a country boy, I don't need to vote." Because in St. Thomas, we don't get to vote. It's a territory.
Yeah.
But we are duty free, we are tax free. So our taxes is like 4% of your whole check or something like. Since we moving back to the Virgin Islands, people, I'm like, you get to vote here, yeah. But that amount of money, like the first time I saw $8,000 every month, you're not used to that. And when you first see it, that shit hurts your heart, man.
Curtin, you had a question?
Kareem,
Yeah.
yeah, I want to know how you're still married, giving up all this for this, all that for, yeah?
Loving, supportive.
Yeah.
What?
No, you listed. You listed.
Yeah.
Big up wife,
Like,
big up
yeah.
wife, big up wife.
Yeah.
Did he just say yeah?
Because you don't want to think about it, that's why.
Yeah, I don't want to think about it. That's exactly it. Cause the headaches I'm getting now. Shit.
It would be worth it.
Yeah.
Never
Or you
year.
can pay somebody just now in a couple of years to be handling all that shit.
Yeah. I'm still
Yo,
praying.
now
sign
that
off for big things?
yo,
What,
now,
does it?
now that I actually thought about it, it's like tears is ready to come down, you know.
You will be fine. I'm 3 years and I'm still crying. Don't worry about it.
I'm ready to just cry here. Damn. Anyway, moving on.
Take a little break.
Yeah, we're gonna take a little quick pause for a cause. It's the wake up call. Thank you for waking up with us. GMGT is where the culture is. We have Storm, Consuela, ALMABOY in the building. Yeah, man. We coming right back at you after these.
Good music, good times.
One good thing about music, when it is
Good music, good times. Delivering the best.
GMGT big, 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 where the culture lives. Big, big, vibes big, big, big. GMGT, yo, it is what it is. Smartin.
Burning up your bandwidth. We are the best in entertainment online, period. Good music, good times, where the culture lives. The Wake Up Call, now live on the best entertainment, has to offer good music, good times, where the culture lives.
Baby girl, rock your flick. Some of them I talk, just roll with it. Have it on a lot, go ahead, baby. These kind of things I love to see. I know that you're dressed for you, baby. Whatever that you wear for you. Baby girl, I like the way you do you, yeah. Cause you know I roll with it. Feel like a superstar, you take the nugget. You put the boogie from the bass in your waistline. You should have seen how you look from my eyesight. I want you know how much, I want you back it up on it. Pretty darling, I wanna wine all the way to the morning. I love the way that you're making me want it. You make me sing song, girl, you deserve it. Yeah, I'm loving this feeling that make me step out of the sun. Away. This feeling is so magical, I don't want it to go away. Take charming, I swear, baby, yeah. It's the best feeling of the year. You make your waistline go up there, down there, baby. Right there, baby, yeah. It's the best feeling of the year, yeah. You got me tripping over, yeah. I need the antidote. Need if we press up like we in a con. You know we do what we like. We do whatever we like. Life on the edge and you know that. And then yeah. Come give me that. How you roll and give me that. How you come and give me that. Right now I want you. How you come give me that. How you roll and give me that. How you come and give me that. Right now I want you. Yeah, I'm loving this feeling that make me step out of the sun. Away. This feeling is so magical, I don't want it to go away. How you come give me that? How you roll and give me that? How you come and give me that? Right now I want you. How you come give me that? How you roll and give me that? How you come and give me that? Right now I want you. They say you clickbait, I know you checkmate. I know you're not faking. I know you're not faking, girl. Yeah, I'm loving this feeling that make me step out of the sun. Away. This feeling is so magical, I don't want it to go away. How you come give me that? How you roll and give me that? How you come and give me that? Right now I want you. How you come give me that? How you roll and give me that? How you come and give me that? Right now I want you.
The Wake Up Call, now live on the best entertainment, has to offer good music, good times, where the culture lives.
We love the party. Hey. Hey.
I know. I ain't do my my exercises yet. Yeah.
You know the sad part? You actually think that helps.
You know what's funny though? But that's what they do. Like I used to be in drama class, and that was one of our exercises.
One time I was riding on the train when I was still working retail. And this lady, I think she was an opera singer. She was doing some of her exercises. One of the most beautiful things I've ever heard live. Like, she was like, it was early morning. I was going to work for like 7 or something like that. So not much people. So she's walking through the little entranceway to come up the steps, and she was projecting. That song was amazing.
Voice?
Yeah.
Wow.
That song was amazing. So yeah, that was one of my little, things to tell me, hey, you can't sing, just relax, There's people out there that got it. Anyway, I don't care. I'm singing. I shall sing as long as I live.
My headphones on?
As long as I live, I shall sing.
Sing and dance like nobody's listening.
Yep. I can't really I used to be able to dance. I don't know what happened, man.
I think you were able to dance.
No.
The reality's setting in.
No. I was able to dance. I had some whistle.
Curtain.
I like that carry.
Yes.
That dance is a dance.
Yeah, that's
Do you know how much crap that got on Facebook for me? Because that was my first video back on Facebook. It was like, what you people doing? Like, that's our R&B group.
Yeah. That's a dance at the edge. I can't nobody.
Don't forget to do the face.
The face.
Yeah. Listen, I'm having my chat room on Mixcloud for some reason is not refreshing, guys.
Yeah,
so
I said the same thing.
I'm having some problems keeping up with what everybody's saying. So let's do this.
Big up DJ Hurricane.
DJ Hurricane, big up to the Suriname St. Martin, locked in. We're gonna jump into one of our prepared topics right now. So, Consuela, you do the honors.
So, you know how Monday we were talking about, is marriage necessary or not? Let's piggyback off of that. Do you think having children is necessary or not? Story for somebody who doesn't have any children of her own.
At 100.
Oh, Lord Jesus. Do you think having kids is necessary?
Well,
does it complete your life?
I don't know. I don't have children and I'm breeding. So I guess it's not absolutely necessary. But I am in a phase now that I'm...
Your ovaries? They're doing somersaults,
my
flips.
What, sir?
Your ovaries.
My what?
Your ovaries.
You don't... My ovaries is... I'm messing with you. Yeah, like I think I really legit have that time clock. Like, people told me when you turn 32, 33, 34, you're gonna feel that
pressure.
That pressure within yourself. And I never believed them, but I do.
You feeling it?
Yes, I feel that clock.
Do you see little babies and you feel like you're butterflies? Yeah.
Yes, I do. Not even when I see little babies, like when I'm doing stuff, I'm like, who am I going to pass this on to? Like, who's there? And it's like, I had a dog for a long time, and I used to be like, well, I have a puppy, we good. But it's not the same. Like I think it's having somebody to take care of.
Okay.
I don't know. I feel it. I don't even know why I feel it. I don't know if it's gonna stop. I'm praying. People say go stop. I hope they're right.
You wish you had a little rainy day?
A little just a little cyclone. Just a little cyclone.
Yeah.
Was that a true thing you sent with the Dominican president wanting people to have more kids?
No, I don't know if that was true.
Oh, you didn't?
I couldn't verify that one. It was just something that I saw that I thought was funny.
I was wondering if that, because it seems like in these days, like a lot of people don't really want to have kids like that. Like it's not.
Yeah, it's not. People are waiting longer to have kids.
Yeah, waiting longer. I've heard some people saying about this comedian the other day saying kids are overrated.
Wow.
I do think kids are overrated. I'm like, I used to think that, not that, they're not blessings, because I do believe they're absolute blessings, because they motivate you in a way that you can't imagine.
Kids aren't overrated, but go ahead.
I'm telling you, I'm hearing people more on Facebook and Instagram saying that, because now it's like I'm asking for, especially the ladies, right? I'm asking the ladies, the professional ladies. Like, is it something you think about with your career now that if having kids and maneuvering yourself with especially with the heavy load that you take?
Yeah.
Is it something that
What do you think, Consuela? Definitely. I think I was mentally ready to have a child at 32.
Yeah.
But I just started this business. So in my head, I'm like, can I do the both? And, if I had like a permanent person in my life, the decision would probably be easier. I didn't have somebody that was there to be a dad. I wasn't married at that point in time. So
I'm feeling the baby fever right now.
You're feeling the baby fever? I am too.
Yeah. And I'm in the same place you were. I'm like, I'm doing this business right now. It's taking all of my time. It's like, how
it's
am I?
unfair to a new baby.
Right. Not only to a new baby, to the mother also. Like, how am I coming in? But at the end of the day, you know what people say? Once the babies get here, you'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
I wish, part of me wish I did have a kid, and part of me is very relieved that I didn't have it with the people I was married to. So,
you know what's funny? I listened to this podcast with DJ Envy and his wife Gia.
Yeah.
And she said after she had her first two kids, obviously there's a space between the second kid and the third kid, and she said that she had a neighbor, and the neighbor kept asking and asking and asking to the point where the neighbor gave unsolicited advice, and she's like, listen, when 50 years from now, you're not going to turn around and be like, you know what, I regretted that.
Yeah.
You're going to regret it because you actually didn't have that third kid. But you're never gonna regret the fact that you had the third kid. So I was like, she may be onto something. The people just have this different type of wisdom.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, you're absolutely right. You're never gonna regret your kid, but you might regret the fact. There's a high chance that you're gonna regret the fact that you didn't have that kid that you wanted.
Yep.
No, I'm having baby fever. Like when I see a child now, it's bad.
And no, men can take paternity leave now. Like,
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Men could take that now. A lot of Europe.
I know somebody right now.
Europe had been on that wave for a while.
Yeah.
But I think the American companies and American societies just kind of joining that thing.
Yo,
where
if we can just take Scandinavian countries and their laws and just bring it over here, do you know how lit the society would be?
Yeah.
Well, you also have to bring their ethics.
White Americans would never let that happen.
Never.
You always if you have to bring their ethics of you, that's a learning curve. Have you met all people?
Yeah.
Let me say my two daughters, right? I love them with all my heart and I won't regret them for anything, right?
Right. Yeah, baby fever.
But let me just on the other hand, right? It's like especially
it's about to be lit up in that household.
As soon as the quarantine over.
Following your dreams now with children is kind of like a difficulty. Let me put it that way. It's like when you're like, I'm always encouraging people that right now going after the dreams. Like when you're single and when you're that 20s and go after your goals hard, like because you don't have the responsibility of a family, of a child. Because when you do, the part in failure for me, like the part that sometimes makes me want to give up with what I'm doing, especially, is that I feel like I'm not pulling my weight as a father for them. With going after my dreams and the sacrifice that it takes to go after my dreams. You understand what I'm saying? And it sometimes makes me want to, which should I give it up, my dream? Should I go and get something more steady, more, so that I can take care of them the way they should be taken care of, So on that end, it has been a little bit difficult, emotionally and mentally.
So, I mean, I've always been able to provide for myself like 100%. Like anything anything within reason that like I wanted, I could like jump and say, all right, I'll take a vacation today, or I'll just, what, I don't like the car, let me just upgrade it. I've been fortunate enough.
That type of disease.
Yeah. I mean, but like I said, within reason, I don't drive BMWs and Mercedes. All my cars has been, I've never bought a vehicle new, but I've been able to say, hey, this one is not driving the way I like it anymore.
Let me
So I've been fortunate like that. But since I started this journey, now I've been like more thoughtful and, you know, intentional with my spending. Like, yeah, like I told you, I've deleted certain apps on my phone. I deleted the Nike app, that sneaker app, deleted it. The Macy's app, deleted it, you know? Just so that I don't get the
urge.
Yeah, the urge.
The urge.
Yeah.
I did that. I would say this. I was pregnant about 4 years ago. The father wasn't going to be there. And that's what the main decision, and I've never really said that to a lot of people, but only 2 people know. That was a main decision to start in Storm Wilson Designs, because I was working in real estate at that point in time, and working so much hours, and not just real estate, I was doing a lot of other sides jobs as well. And so much hours, I'm like, when this child gets here, the dad is most likely not going to be around. I need something that I could do from home and produce enough money that I don't have to ask him to really provide that way. And that's how Storm Wilson Designs originally started.
Nice.
And buying the house and all that kind of stuff. Like, it started, that motivated me in a way that I never had before. Like, I've always been driven to some point, but that was like, I was so on 10 when that came about. It wasn't even like I turned into the storm, like this had happened now. I was doing my research. The website went up in 2 days. It was, so for that 3 months, it was like, I've never felt that type of motivation. Wow. And I have been trying to chase that motivation ever since, and I haven't had it.
Really?
Yeah, as successful as the business was last year, like this, I've never been that motivated ever again.
What does the chat room say?
Yeah, I just had to close it down.
We're having a little issue with the chat room.
I got
today.
it. I got in. I got back in.
I have to keep uploading it, but even on my phone,
yeah,
it's the same thing.
Okay,
So
I got back in. So let me just pick up real quick. Apologies to the chat room. You don't need to have kids, according to DJ Hurricane. Shade said, I don't think it's necessary. If you have a one, then go for it. If you don't, then...
Don't be guilty about not having them.
Yeah. That's what I think people should not be guilted into not having kids. Like, if you don't have kids, there's something wrong with you or whatever.
No, absolutely not.
That choice is solely yours. If you don't want to have kids, I think there is nothing wrong with that. And if you want to have kids, go ahead. So... I don't see anything. Hurricane says he has a stepson and godchildren, and I just treat them like my kids. Patsy says she's in her 40s and I feel nothing. I am as young as I am in my 20s. So Patsy, are you gonna have kids? Yo, Patsy has a kid. Yes, she has a 20-year-old, right? Hurricane said my stepson is my world, and I have as my son to me, and I have kids, but just not mine by blood. All right, Hurricane, are you gonna have kids? Do you want to have kids? Molly says, I'm not married, but I'm very happy that I have a child because it completes me knowing I've done the ultimate thing, giving life. Nice. Spice Kid said, kids are the greatest thing ever to happen. I love my kids so much, it's not funny. I love my daughter. I absolutely adore my daughter. I can't see life without her. And, you know, I know, listen, when you don't have a kid, it's good. You fine. You don't have to have a kid, but trust me, when you have a kid, it opens up a level of love and yeah, that you never believed that you could have gotten to. And I'm thankful to understand that feeling. Yeah. However, I'm not saying that you need to have kids. I want to make that clear. Yeah. That's your choice if you don't wish to have kids. But when
the motivation is different with them.
The motivation is very different with them. When I had my daughter, like I was in the room for the whole thing. I didn't watch much of it from the time I saw that head coming out. I'm like, if I see that whole process, I'm never gonna look at a vagina the same way again. And I was like, listen, babe, I'll rub your head and hold your shoulder, but they're not putting me between your legs to watch that. I was done. So yeah, I was done.
I watched it on YouTube.
Nah.
I like watching it.
No.
I want to see one live. Like right there.
When tell you my knees got weak, my chest started. I was like, listen. I do not want to see what's going on down there.
Did you get a newfound respect?
for that. Yeah, I mean, I think I've always respected women on.
No, respect and respect is two different things. Like that.
It's a different level.
Like
of...
I respect strippers, but when I saw I had to do it for a day, like that was a.
Lord Jesus.
Yeah.
It's a different respect when you know when you see something or know what that experience is.
So in terms of, like, I just see Molly. Good morning, Tracy, and welcome. Spice. Good morning to I see Molly said it's so sad that there are people who want kids but can't have any, and those who have birthed them and then dump them. Rip to the Bronx, baby. Now, here's a question. Do you think if we mandate, like, people have to go and get a license to have a child?
No.
Would that work in terms of, like, population control and this is just wild conjecture here. This is nothing based in fact or anything. I'm just asking questions.
So the only reason why I say no,
right?
Because as a woman, postpartum depression is a bitch.
Right.
Okay, and I feel like a lot of mothers, especially when you grow something inside of you and you bring life to it and you kill it, I don't think you have to be. I don't think you could possibly be in your right frame of mind. And I know postpartum depression, people don't talk about it a lot, but that is some powerful ish. And to deal with that and not knowing, like, you think you're doing better for the baby by doing that. And of course you're not, but people are going to look at you a certain way. It's just like people who have regular mental issues. You're going to look at them a certain way because you can't possibly say, I can't think like that. Mm-hmm. You have to get out of that mind frame that, oh, well, if that was me, because you don't know until you're actually in that situation.
I can't imagine. I remember I was 6, and this is probably why I don't have no children today, Lord. Debbie, I was 16 years old and I had my godson. Mm-hmm. My aunt was suffering from, she had cancer, breast cancer. So she found out when she was having him at a checkup. Yeah. So she was like, they told her she needed to abort the child and get chemo right away because it was a big growth. Right. She's like, no, I have been wanting my child forever. They gave her pills so that he could grow faster. So she had him at 7 months. But by that time, the cancer grew so much that she was in chemo immediately after he was born. Yeah. And she was really suffering. So I was the one that was there with him, and he was preemie, so he had to eat every hour on the hour. And as soon as he finished eating, like, it seems like the alarm was going off for him to drink again. And I was sitting there crying, he crying after 4. Like, it was such a traumatic experience for me at 16. I couldn't imagine having a child right after that. And I had him for 3 months until he could eat, and then I left, and then my sister had him, and it was such an experience to have that happen. And I couldn't imagine in that frame ever saying I will smother this child. But there were times when I was like, I would give almost anything not to have to do this for another hour.
So Kareem,
Let me ask you, basically what you're saying, you should have some kind of level of education and something before even. Yeah. Because, I mean, don't get me wrong.
I'm not talking about policing women's body or anything like that. I'm just, Mm-hmm.
You are if you're talking about getting a certificate.
I feel like you have to check out mentally first.
You have to, but I'm saying it is policing my body.
Hold up.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
There were some people I grew up around, and they have kids, and you're like,
they have no business. Yes, they have no business having kids.
Yeah,
I agree.
There are people that we feel that way towards, and
the
stuff that we see they do with the kids that,
Yeah.
So I understand where you're coming from in terms of saying something like that.
Right.
You know what I mean? So planning and all this kind of thing is all well and good. You know what I mean? We should. I wanted to ask that too.
Yeah.
Like, anybody here plan the pregnancy like say this or every? If you're
did you say, hey, I'm gonna have this baby now?
Yeah. Anybody in the chat room, like, or it just happened, like.
All right.
And
so
is it a difference now that you know that you planned it and you're able to do because you feel like you are where you want to be now, and or because as you're going to say, the education, getting that certificate for it and knowing, a lot of people think that way, that without a certificate, let's put it that way.
that they're gonna plan this out. They're gonna have their life at 30. I'm gonna do this at 35. I'm gonna have my first kid. And is anybody in here? Did it work out for anybody in here like that in the chat room?
Let me know, because I'm about to plan.
Yeah, I technically, we didn't plan the moment, but we had a
Yeah, I was working on something on purpose.
Yeah, the conversation.
Yeah. No, it was purposeful around the time it happened.
Great.
But not the exact moment. We knew, hey, once we had these goals we were checking off, and once those things got sorted, this was gonna happen.
And you felt better doing it that way than...
No, not really. No, I don't know. For some reason, I just like to have plans in place, but I think we would have been good whether either way. Like plan, always have a plan, but don't beat up yourself if nothing goes according to plan, right? Because what I've learned that in planning, even if it doesn't go the way you expect it to go, it's still easier to move from point A to point B because you have certain things in place.
My brother always say if you want God to laugh, tell him your plans.
So based on the comment I made, Patsy had a response to it. She says, listen, please, not another mandate on a woman. We already have too much going on with us. Now, when I say a license for having a kid, I'm not speaking about the woman only.
Woman alone?
Male and female. A man would have to go through the same process.
Yes.
You know, because
So we would create a database with people who actually pass the test.
Yeah.
So I, as a woman, could go, hey, Johnny passed. What
yeah, but don't you think if we were more intentional in something like that?
I agree that there should be education.
Right.
I am dead on with that.
Right.
But it falls along the line of what I've been saying. Like, they need to teach more practical stuff in school.
I agree.
That's not something I believe, like, you turn 18 and you should take a class. Or I decide now, like, we want to have a child, so I'm going to take a class and pass a test for it.
Right.
I believe just like finances, voting, laws, all that type of stuff, it should be introduced to kids and we grow with it. I don't know how else to... I don't like the idea of having to take a test to know whether I should have a child or not.
I think, and I keep reiterating on mental health only because I feel like a good 70% of having a baby and wanting a baby is mental. Like, I feel like once you can deal with it mentally, everything else would kind of...
I agree, but I know some people who may not add up mentally, and they're way better parents than people who you believe is logical and that could pass.
But no, that's what I'm saying. I'm not talking about logical. I'm talking about handling, just like you said, you had to wake up every hour on the hour. That is some stressful ish. Especially when you're not there mentally. That's what I'm saying. That's where I'm speaking of mentally. Not just like, okay, well, I'm not going to beat my child. I'm just going to talk to him and put him in time. I'm not talking about that kind of mental.
No, I understand that, but I'm saying just like how I rose to the occasion, right? I was 16, nowhere.
You were mentally in a place where you can push yourself there. That's what I'm talking about.
Got you.
Let me ask you. Let's say a teenager in school got pregnant. Should I know home they separate them one time. You can't go to regular school and they put them in. Basically, they have a special school for teenagers that's pregnant home. Right? What do you all feel about that? Like separating, putting that...
I do not agree with it. Like, it happened in my school. I don't agree with it.
So you don't agree to separating a pregnant student from the general population?
No.
So, funny, right? My freshman year in high school, and I think it was in the beginning of the year, we had some lecture thing in the auditorium. And one of the students in my class came into high school pregnant. And we had a whole thing about teenage pregnancy and all of this kind of... And she wasn't necessarily separated. There was lots of girls, going throughout high school that were actually pregnant. They never separated her. We just knew that she's going to be missing for a couple of months, obviously, because she's going to have the baby. I don't know if she graduated. I don't know if she did.
But do you
she
agree
did
with
show up.
separation?
I don't agree with
No.
separation. For what reason?
I
She
only
still
know-
has to do the same amount of work we do. What's the point of separating?
I only know one girl that was in my school pregnant, and she was separated from us. And I like, you know, when you know somebody when you don't really know them, and I got to know her more while she was pregnant because she was separated, and I felt so bad. I used to go visit her because they would have her in a class by herself.
Yeah, that don't make sense. She don't got no disease.
No, there's a whole school in Grenada for that.
A whole what?
A whole school.
We have a class.
No, a whole school.
No, a whole school. You can't even go into a regular school.
Yeah, it's called PAM, Pregnant Adolescent Mothers.
What?
Yeah.
They have a whole school for that. So once any teenager that's in like high school gets pregnant and they want to continue their studies, they switch them over to that school.
See, I like to play devil advocate. That
Yes.
could be a good thing because now you're around people. Like if it's all of them, then you're around people.
Yeah.
That is going through what you're going through, and you could probably lean on them.
Right.
I don't agree with separation for this reason because no matter what, she still have to live with us after she come out of school. She still has to function
So
with us.
I think it makes them feel like they're other.
Yes.
They're being
Yeah.
othered.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
you're somebody that we
You
no
did
longer
something
want
so
it.
wrong
Right.
that
Yeah.
we have to put you in a camp.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
But I do agree that that could have a positive impact with like the support and the people that are there, and even if I don't know like the curriculum in that school, but maybe they give them lessons on what to expect and stuff like that. Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. Sex education should be a part of this thing from early. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
why are we so against it? Though?
No,
we
because
too
my
taboo.
kid is going to be out there screwing everything. We can't do this.
Yeah, they're screwing everything anyway.
We know that.
The funny thing is, I had a conversation with Sean about it. His daughter is 6 now, and I'm like, when are you gonna start talking to her about sex? And he was like, I already started talking to her about it, like where people shouldn't touch you, where boys
Right,
should.
so-
Like he already, because he said he's intentionally introducing her to it a piece at a time. Like he doesn't want to wait until she's 13 and then have a full conversation with her.
So
It's
my
funny that we just had that
wife does that with my daughter, like where people shouldn't touch you, like correct names for body parts, that kind of thing.
I'm very big on correct names. Don't touch it.
Yeah.
Nothing. Don't play there.
Don't show this. If somebody show you that, you should say something. Like I asked him, and he was like, I already started having that conversation. I was shocked, like, because she's 6. But he was like, you know, she's not gonna be 10 and go, I didn't know.
So as we jump on like the conversations to have, right? The Sunday Mischief team was talking about music and like what are they comfortable with their kids listening to, and in terms of it was a question on like whining, like culture, like should you allow your kids to be whining at like 6, 7, you know?
Oh yeah.
And one of the guys on the show said, nah, his kid can't do that, because his argument was, if we're gonna, I think like some of us, like we have a problem with the little American kids twerking and getting down, and he's saying, well, that's their culture. That's their equivalent of whining. So should there be a difference in how we address it or how we analyze it, right? So what's y'all take on that? Like my daughter now is listening to Cardi B. She's listening to, albeit the edited versions, right? But still, yesterday, somebody played WAP. And that door flew open so quickly. And I think there was a part about put that in your face. And she had the motion, right? She didn't know what word was censored out. But she was like, put that in your, and then she did the face thing. And I'm like,
You had a moment.
I had a moment. So, and it took me back to that conversation they was having. Now, should I cut the music off? Like, nah, you can't listen to that. But she's going to go over to her friend's house.
Exactly.
Her friend is going to play it. She, you know, when I'm not around, she's going to go on YouTube. She's going to listen to it. I could block the which I have done, the explicit versions.
But even when you block that, I've not, like with the kids, we have a rule in our family. Them those kids listen to everything.
Right.
And anything. Then like as a family, we don't shelter them from anything.
Right.
And I think men have a problem with young girls whining more than women have a problem.
I think so.
With it. And on top of that is they don't know what it is yet, but they're gonna realize older. I remember listening to Ram Ram.
Yeah.
I was it. Like, you couldn't tell me nothing about no. But I didn't know what it really was until I got older, like 14, 15, thinking like, what the hell?
Like, I remember I had this aunt, and she was just strict as hell for no reason. And now I have another aunt. Well, I guess you could say that was my great aunt. And then now I have an aunt, and I used to whine a lot. My grandmother used to take me to parties and all of that stuff when I was a baby. So now a song comes on, and my aunt calls me, Jay, come and whine. Sure. So I'm like, okay. So I start doing it, and you just see her face just frown and just, like disgust. Meanwhile, my aunt is hype as hell. She's like, yes, girl, yes. Show them. I'm like, but that's just... Now I'm only thinking about that. Now, for example, Logan understands that it's cultural. He understands that a man must whine with a woman in a sense. Does he really, really know?
All right, so we're having some issues with our chat room on the website, but on the mobile side it works fine. So y'all could switch over to the mobile Consuela, so we can kind of take.
When I was growing up, right, Kareem?
Yeah.
It's only when they hide stuff is when I really wanted to find stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like when things in the open, it was like wasn't a big deal.
Yeah.
Like
I found all the porn movies. Yeah, I found them all.
MG. Well, for me, I was whining since I was 2, but I didn't want to whine with boys. Like, I thought that was gross. Like, you do it later, you know?
Our family, that was the thing. Like parties and whining and dancing, and it was just fun.
It was like an initiation.
My mother is there. Like, we used to be sleeping on the tables if someone don't want to go home. Like, as kids, I remember sleeping on the table because mommy partying and you can't ask to go home.
Hey, good morning, Sunshine. Welcome.
Hey, Sunshine.
I say let the kids be.
Yeah.
Let them be, like, because you whining at 5 years doesn't mean you're gonna grow up to become exactly. So I say let them be.
I think adults have they're very like they sexualize everything. Like a kid really don't know anything that's going on. And here come, don't you be doing that. You're too grown, you're too fresh, and you're just like,
let me just jump back on the thing with Pam. Somebody said they only teach the basics over there. The alternative school only teach the basic, and they should stay in regular school. Yeah, I think we kind of agreed that they should stay in regular school, but I think there is value in what's being taught at the other schools. At least from my perspective, I do not know much, so I can't speak about it in depth.
Well, let's take the positive. Let's say this. Let's leave them in regular school and give them extra classes so that they learn how to cope better with the extra stuff that they have to deal with. Like, give them that extra class.
So that means, but you see why I think it's hard, especially like say in the Caribbean, where they have Catholic schools or Presbyterian schools or Anglican schools, and they're more around religious. Now I feel like you're low-key saying, well, it's okay. We're going to... They're not thinking it as a preventative measure in a sense. They're thinking it as, we're saying it's okay to come to school and be pregnant, and this is just a norm.
Well, that is the ignorance, I believe, of religion.
Yeah,
remember, it is. But remember, these are nuns and whoever that's coming that's teaching these stuff. They're not going to be with it.
Now that sex is more accessible, it is. You see the polls that say that teenagers are having less sex now than in our age.
Yep.
And it's more open now. The music is more explicit. The videos, YouTube. Like, we didn't have access as much as the kids have today. and they are having less sex than we did.
So let me ask a question. Is it because they have more distractions now?
It is because they have more distractions. Like we didn't have nothing to do but go behind the house.
Yeah.
I wasn't doing that, mommy.
Right, Carrie? It's more open. Like, as I said, if it was it was this hidden thing to us before. So we wanted to go and try this.
And when guys put in their hand on their clothes, you feel pressure because you want to be accepted. Now those girls know what that is. Like before it was like, okay, let me just try a thing. Let me put the head in. I'll just put the head in.
So Sexy 09 says twerking is not American culture.
So what is it?
Americans always come up with a dance ever so often. That came out some years ago. Now whining is our culture. It's in our blood. Twerking is American culture. That's what they do.
Whining was introduced to us at some point.
Because 25 years ago, I remember my old people whining like that.
I remember.
Shoot.
What them girls and them doing now?
Oh, they went upside down.
This was them old people back in the day. Yeah.
They playing the most thing. They playing that they used to do anything.
Yeah.
Well, what they do behind closed doors, I don't care. I mean, right now, whining is accepted as,
Caribbean culture,
it's
like
a standard.
staple.
Yeah.
Like if you can't whine, you're not from the Caribbean.
Yes. So twerking is a part of American culture. That's what they do. Whether it be coming to the lexicon 5 years ago. Hip hop wasn't there.
Hip hop was introduced in the 80s and the 90s. So and it is a part of American culture.
It is the culture now. So I don't think it just the origination and the adoption, I guess, is what makes something part of a culture, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like how many people accept it as something. 25 years from now, we'll look back and it'll be
say it's American culture.
Yeah, so I think it's a part of the culture. I'm trying to keep up with the chat room, guys. I know Mixcloud is making a lot of updates with their chat room.
How's Facebook?
I shut Facebook down. I'm putting it back on right now.
Let me go and see what Charlie doing on YouTube.
There's a couple of people on YouTube actually. Yeah. So let me say this. You can now add people in the chat room. You don't have to spell out their whole name anymore.
I think you have to follow them. I think you were right. I think you have to.
You have to follow them?
I think so, because I tried and it didn't work out too well.
It didn't work out too well. All right, okay.
I'm trying out a little thing.
Let's follow each other, people. Let's follow everybody in the chat.
Yeah, y'all could follow each other. So we want to change gears? We want to switch gears?
Sure.
What are we going to jump into
now?
Do
we want to talk about toxic friendships?
Oh.
Yes, please.
Do you want to?
Yeah, let's talk about toxicity.
We can talk about toxic friendships, and we can talk about how sometimes
toxicity.
Having to part away from friends is just like a breakup.
If the loving and toxic, I ain't want it.
You can say that by yourself.
I am too old for toxic now.
Listen, y'all women love toxic. Y'all talk that talk, but y'all love toxic. Women love toxic.
You speak for yourself, sir.
Hell no.
Y'all love toxic.
I like to watch toxic. I will admit to that. Having it in my life is a no-no. I had a whole awakening, a whole seminar, a whole, what do you call it when you go away to something?
A conference?
No, a pilgrim. I had a whole pilgrim with myself.
Let me tell you something. Y'all women love toxic, and here's why.
Them gyal ya wicked, them wicked, them wicked. Them gyal ya wicked, them wicked, them wicked. I don't know how them so wicked. Why them so wicked? But I know to them gyal ya wicked.
Yeah.
We knew it was coming.
If you're going through, for instance, on Instagram stories, and when you hear about friendship and toxic friendship and stuff, it's like mostly women.
It's a cesspool.
Yeah, in my
it's a cesspool.
I hear you. Listen, I'm right there with you. I think we need to get over. I I think because women like more. I don't know. I don't know if women like more drama. Women like more drama. I'm trying to be nice about
So
it.
I saw a statement on they say there's only two set of people that take break from social media: toxic people and pregnant people.
Shit. Where's the lie?
Wait. I wasn't on social media for about 2 years. We trying to say so.
You're toxic. That's what I'm saying. You're toxic. That's exactly. If you're pregnant, you're toxic.
No, I felt that social media was toxic. That's why I took a break.
Okay, Storm. Okay.
I had, like I told you, I had a pilgrim. You can go crazy.
If you're taking breaks from social media, it's because you're toxic.
It's not true.
I don't think I've ever taken a break.
Would anybody ever admit they're the toxic one?
Hell yeah.
Who? Say that again?
Would anyone admit that they are the toxic one, or they are the bad mind, or they are the?
I would admit it if I was. I've admitted to being angry and stuff like that. But I'm a good friend.
I mean, maybe I have a little slight, slight on the toxic, heavy on the loving, slight on the toxic.
Give me a friendship with a side of toxic.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
No,
heavy on the tamarind sauce, light on the pepper. Yeah.
I'm gonna delete you from my social media. Trying to get away from toxic people. No, like I really did take a break from social media. Most of it was I didn't have the time anymore, and I just felt it was sucking me in.
Okay.
And then part of it was the kind of stuff I was seeing on Facebook. I'm like, what Facebook get come into? Like.
Straight high school.
It was work. Even I saw one guy got his head cut off. That was it for me. There was a video on Facebook with a guy getting his head cut off. That was it for me.
Yeah, you see that? You have toxic friends.
I'm telling you, I do.
Let me tell you. Sometimes I'm on my timeline and I'm seeing little conversations like, oh, yeah, I see the video and I did the video, and I don't be getting those, and I know why I say it, because I have the right friends. I have the right friends.
But a lot of it is not even people I know. Like if I count my friendly people I'm friends with or friendly with, I have two friends, but friendly with, like in my circle I hang out online with, it's probably 8 people, 10 people max. I have over 1,000 people on Facebook. I don't know these people.
Let me ask a quick question. What are the characteristics of a toxic person?
They engage in shit.
Nah, you got to get more specific than that.
I think one of them is they strive on drama. Like they see a little bit of it and extend it.
Right.
Jealousy is
jealousy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I really gotta sit there and think, like, what is it that you have that I want so bad that I must be jealous of you? Yeah. And I can't figure it out.
I have experienced jealousy, but I don't think I've ever jealous a friend to say, like, talk. I was like, I like, you ever watch somebody and for some reason it looks like, and this was much younger, it looks like they get stuff easier and you always have to work hard for it. I had one friend like that, and I had to pull back and be like, but she had a better personality than me. She was way... No, seriously. She did. So I had to check myself at that point in time. But to say toxic, like, I don't think I'm a toxic friend, because I'm the friend that usually say, hey, let's fix it, let's do this, let's go. I ride hard for you. But
there are some people cannot stand people
success
moving forward,
yes,
and doing well, and they just cannot. And for some reason, they just can't.
I'm not one of those people.
I have had issues with. Like, sometimes I would see somebody, like, doing their thing, getting successful, and I'll be like, damn. Like, what am I doing wrong? You know?
Right.
And I'll have those moments of weakness where I see somebody doing well and be like, well, I'm working just as hard. I'm doing, what is their formula? But
I don't think it's wrong to ask what is the formula.
So, in my mind, sometimes I feel a type of way, like, I shouldn't be thinking that way, because one of my mottos is like, control what you can control. You can control somebody's success, right? So no matter how big they get or whatever they do, that's not on you. Your success is on you. So sometimes when I have those moments where I stop and I'm looking at somebody's success, sometimes I look back within myself like, that's not your problem. That's not your concern. So go ahead.
No, I'm saying I have a different reaction. I try to analyze what is this person doing that I'm not. Like I said, I was like, this girl is hitting. When I say hitting. And I had to look at it like, what is it then? That's when I discover she have a better personality than mine.
Okay.
So
I've seen it a lot in the music business.
Right.
Where this artist is doing well and other artists like really like start to question that artist and how they doing so well and not in the most positive way.
Right. So then I think there's a difference between introspection and hate.
Yeah.
So the minute time you come and say, oh, them guys full of shit because they only singing shit song, I think that's hate.
Right.
So for me, I would look at somebody, but I will never come out and say, nah, that person shouldn't be where they are because they end this or they end that. That's, to me, that's where you cross the line into hate. When you come out and negatively try to affect somebody's success or their money in their pocket or their food, that's hate, right?
And to a point for me, right, I'll be honest to say that there were times when I say, this song do damn, like when I wasn't expecting, like really. And then, I had those moments. I would like.
Yeah, I've had those moments too.
I think we all have, as human, you've always been, especially if you're a hard worker, you have that moment like, what am I putting everything into this? Why can't I just, So I think we all have those moments, but that's when I say, I talk to myself a lot, and you have to be honest with yourself, and you have to calm yourself down and be like,
me too. I have a lot of conversations with myself.
What? And like you said, older people would lecture you, but they wouldn't listen to you. So I had to learn to listen to myself.
And I think when you can't control it is when the toxicity begins. Like when it's unleashed and you're showing it all the time.
So jealousy is a big toxic trait, right?
Jealousy.
What about the people that just can't seem to accept responsibility for when they
my God.
Like it's never their fault.
Spoke to myself.
You need a church cloth?
No, because you know what it is?
It's never their fault. Whatever it is, it's not their fault. There's always an excuse for why something went wrong.
I had an issue last week. And I feel as a manager, you have to take responsibility for your actions because it's a ripple effect. If at the top of the waterfall is poison, guess what's going to happen at the bottom?
Everything at the bottom.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Everything at the bottom is going to be
I've seen
poison.
managers sink like a whole store. And one toxic manager.
Yeah, and I had to tell, when somebody doing something spiteful to you and you can't for the life of you figure out why. I don't bother you, I don't cuss you, I don't think about you after I leave, I didn't boom you obviously. Why is it that you feel it necessary to keep coming to me or keep doing shit to be spiteful and petty? And I couldn't understand it, and it's not until I had to speak to somebody else, I'm like, yo, just sit down on this, just so I won't know that I'm bugging, because I know I'm not
just
bugging.
in your head.
Yeah, and they sat there and they were just amused the whole time because they couldn't figure out why this person was acting this way.
I always say that's a deficiency. Sorry. I always say that's a deficiency that other people have. And I tell myself, Stormy, it's not you, baby girl. You good. That's them.
Nah, but when they messing with what you have to do to feed your family, that's an issue for me.
It is.
And I'm a sweetheart, but I don't back down.
Something close to that, right? Have you ever, spoken to somebody, you're giving them all the solutions, and they just keep sticking on the problem or the negatives, and this can't fix? And can we say that's toxic? Can we say somebody who could
you ain't have to come for me like that? I say you didn't have to come for me like that, bro. We have to do that.
You later. No, you are different now. Where I'm seeing that change in you. But I'm just going. There are people like that. Is that toxic?
It can be.
No, it is. It is. Have you ever? I have Yes, it is Consuela.
So what like, but I don't allow people. So sometimes you can control the narrative on toxicity, right?
Right.
I like, there are people sometimes that comes to me with all the problems of GMGT. Oh, this is not going right. This is this, make this person do this because this is ish. This, you know, do. And I'm like, okay, you've given me all the problems. Tell me how we're gonna fix it. No, I'm forcing you to think, right? About solutions to the problems that you're seeing. Be that change. You see something you don't like and you want to fix it, be the change. Because if you come into me and tell me all what's wrong, what purpose do you have here?
Right.
Right?
Yeah, like. Go ahead.
Sorry. So can also, let me ask, if can being overboard competitive toxic?
No.
That's.
Who you being overboard competitive with? Yourself?
Not with yourself. Not with yourself. With others. Like.
So. It can be toxic.
You know what? Yes, I believe so, because I feel, you know, my favorite word, validation. I feel like you have to consistently look for that validation outside, and you have to put everything in a competition. So in your head, it's meaningful. Whatever you're doing has a purpose.
So one time I shared some GMGT numbers based on shows. And that was the last time I would share some numbers based on shows. Like, it became a mess.
I think you should still do it.
No, I can't. I shared the numbers based on viewership. Like, okay, this show did really well. This show this, and everybody became obsessed with their numbers and competing. And that's not what I was trying to foster.
But it's the same people that's on, so why do you care what viewers? Because whoever come to this show is gonna go to the other show, and the other show.
Not necessarily. Because
So-
there are shows as a viewer first before I came on here.
Yeah.
There are certain shows I make sure I try to tune into in the background.
Right.
And certain shows didn't. Like if it happened to play after,
Yeah.
it might be on.
Yeah.
But there are shows that I would tune
Right.
into.
And right. So you would come for certain shows. And there are some people that are loyal to a particular show, or they loyal to a particular person, and it just happened. But for organization to be successful, you can't be looking at it as everybody's an individual. It has to be the whole, right? It has to be the whole. So I only shared the numbers just to give people encouragement, like, hey, this is where you at, and for ways to improve. And it just became a competition internally amongst everybody trying to outdo everybody. And that's not the way you're going to win. You have to trust your process, right? Your process is you come on time, you play the music that you're supposed to play, right? You do your marketing the way you're supposed to market, so you send out your blast, and that's all you need to do. Trust your process, right? Consistency.
Yep.
And that's it. The numbers will come. Like, I've been, like we say, I could have went after the big names in Brooklyn, like, you know, the so-called superstars, but I knew that's not the process I wanted here. I wanted people who was gonna stay committed and didn't want to come in with egos, and would be willing to build towards a whole. A lot of the big names, they would come in here and it's like, what do you have to offer me? I don't have anything to offer you, you know? They will come here and they'll have their 20,000 followers or the 30,000 followers, and at that point, you know, they're gonna feel they can run the ship. And I've had it, not even with the big names, with the kinda, you know, having just conversations. It's like they want things on their terms and how they want, and that's not how an organization is run. So competition can be toxic, but sometimes you can use competition to get people to better themselves, or to like if so. The scenario I was hoping was like, wow, that team got 100 viewers last week. What can I do different? What did they do so I can I can change my show?
But I would think that is what happened. What happened so bad that you would never do it again? For me, I like my feedback.
People just became obsessed about the numbers. It didn't become about anything else. It was all about the numbers. So if you started your show and you look at your numbers and you felt like it wasn't doing well, all the energy just dropped. People started,
I don't know if I'm highly competitive, but I would say I'm obsessed with making myself better. It's a weird thing. My mom says calm down all the time, but I'm obsessed. Like, I listen to my shows. This have to be better. Like, even like design wise, like I watch my costumes and I like they get better with time because I'm obsessed with always making it better.
Compete with yourself.
Right? I'm a heavy competer with myself. I always have to be better than the last thing that I did.
I'm trying to update the chat room to see if they're saying anything. I really don't know.
Personally, I've seen best and worst because of the competition in the Soca Monaco.
Okay.
Like, I've seen absolute best with on the art, and not even with the artists. I'm talking about the different communities. I'm talking about the different parishes. I'm talking about fights breaking out because of it became tribal.
Right.
And not this brand of just Grenadian soca again. It was trying to separate the parishes. It is a good thing with the camaraderie and it was good, right? But then it went overboard. It went into that dark place where people wanted to fight. People were just, So I've seen the best and worst because of competition.
So let's talk about that. Where is the line? That's what it is. It's not about competition being toxic. Right. It's where is the line? When does it? Yeah. Because I think too much of anything is toxic. So where is that line that you won't cross? And I always say this: you gotta draw your line before you even start, so you don't cross it.
And that's why I stop at 119 seconds. Too much of 119 by 14 is gonna drive some of y'all out here crazy. I don't want people, just want to burn down the studio because, So
you see,
I keep it at 119.
119 seconds, Kareem, right?
Yeah.
You basically stop having fun.
I don't know about.
What? I'm just saying. Okay.
Listen to me.
He cannot have fun after 119 seconds.
I can, but listen what's happening, right?
The best work happens within that time.
Listen what happens, right? And I'm gonna explain it using somebody else who does the Lord's work, right?
Oh Lord Jesus. So bad and so worse.
This man had a date for a certain person. He went all out. I'll not call names. But it was on a rooftop with a table, champagne, went all out. Beautiful night. 2 weeks later, she wanted to kill him. That's because he gave her too much loving. She didn't know how to handle it. No, she's probably sitting down at home wondering, who else is he doing that for?
Wow.
That is so awesome. I don't even want to share it. The minute time he doesn't take a text or a call, her mind is like, somebody else is up there with him right now. Let me go see.
Fix it, Jesus.
So
right?
your answer is to deprive women.
No, not deprive them. You can't give them too much. You have to pull it back a little. 119 seconds. Cut it off.
You're not trying to blow minds. You're not trying to drive anybody crazy.
No, if I go to like 120 seconds, that's it.
Have you gone to 120 seconds?
I mean, I have a wife now.
I guess we asking the wrong person.
What I was getting at for me personally, right?
Yeah.
That line is where like I stop having fun, or I stop enjoying what I do.
Oh.
In that sense, that I because I go hard at stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
I go real hard, and when you see that it gets to a point sometimes that I'm not even enjoying myself anymore.
Yeah. I think that's when it doesn't when it's not fun anymore is sometimes where you have to kind of look within yourself and say, does that make sense continuing? Right. I agree. So here's what's going to happen. We're going to take a quick break, pause our calls again, and then we're going to come back with the back in our corner, and then we have a guest coming in at 8:15 this morning. What's the name of the artist, Curtin?
Patrick Roach, a new artist.
Patrick Roach, new artist. We're gonna have him at 8:15. Interview line, the wake up call. Curtin, Consuela, ALMABOY. I said Curtin already. Damn. KAREEM.
He's
Storm.
so nice, you gotta say twice.
Yeah. We're gonna be right back after this, all right?
Good music, good times.
One good thing about music, when it is
Good music, good times. Delivering the best.
And a drop skin glowing, hips sanitize, hypnotizing. Then like me shoe, we start conversing. I pull up and I take a lick of wine. The way she move her feeling, she style. Out of the blue, come to lick a child. One pan the left, and one pan the right. So by accident, papi around. Put a scoop on her face, and the boy is a bum. Somewhere in a circus, staring as a clown. She do the tingle thing, so she grind on her own. The boy lose it, he must be mad to let the body go. Very sad, don't want to call the name and Ben, but oh my God, for the money, girl, I'll be the step daddy. Let me be a children step daddy. I wanna be the step daddy. Give me the cow and the calf for the body. Step daddy. Let me be a children step daddy. I wanna be the step daddy. Give me the cow and the calf for the body. Girl, you work your body good, you keep your body good. Your baby daddy trash is now my gold. Don't care about none of them, make them run up them out to be the daddy and your man. I'm proud, you work your body good, you keep your body good. Your baby daddy trash is now my gold. Don't care about none of them, make them run up them out to be the daddy and your man. I'm broke. Me don't mind that you wrestling shot, a couple belly rolls and a few stretch marks. But look how they maybe make your bumper fat, and they buff and your zum zum. The line that baby father, don't worry about him. Hannah and Jay, I go take care of them. iPad mini and the new Jordan. Body girl, give them the last thing. Step daddy, let me be a children step daddy. I wanna be the step daddy. Give me the cow and the calf for the body. Step daddy, let me be a children step daddy. I wanna be the step daddy. Give me the cow and the calf for the body. Walk your body girl, walk your body girl, walk your body, walk your body, walk your body girl, walk your body girl, walk your body girl, walk your body, walk your body, walk your body girl. Work it, work it. Work it, 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 work it. Step daddy, let me be a children step daddy. I wanna be the step daddy. Give me the cow and the calf for the body. Step daddy, let me be a children step daddy. I wanna be the step daddy. Give me the cow and the calf for the body. Girl, you work your body good, you keep your body good. Your baby daddy trash is now my gold. Don't care about none of them, make them run up them out to be the daddy and your man. I'm proud, you work your body good, you keep your body good. Your baby daddy trash is now my gold. Don't care about none of them, make them run up them out to be the daddy and your man. I'm proud, stiff, 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 stiff daddy. Everything girl me do by your body. Stiff, 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 stiff daddy.
The Wake Up Call, now live on the best entertainment has to offer. Good music, good times, where the culture lives.
Somebody say why I'm not working my body to the music. Woo! Anyway, good morning. Welcome back to the Wake Up Call. This is GMGT, where the culture lives, man. Good music, good times. Y'all know what it is. Storm, Consuela, yours truly KAREEM. I'm on the MIC right now talking to you. Big up to my homeboy, ALMABOY, at home and in your ears right now, in the speakers. Good morning to everybody. Again and again and again, this is the Wake Up Call. We're going to jump into the bacchanal corner right now, right? And we have plenty bacchanal this morning?
We
Yeah?
Yes, child.
Right.
Okay, y'all gonna have to bear with me, okay?
Okay.
I'm a middle-aged single female who has been dating a man about 5 years my junior. He's a great guy, has great values, is a family man, but here's the problem. He can't afford to buy a ring. I'm not materialistic at all. However, I am wondering if his inability to purchase a ring is a sign that maybe there will be other financial issues down the line. Since we met, he has lost 2 jobs, his car, and his house, all because he's pursuing an entrepreneurship which is currently not thriving. I have a PhD, a great job, a home, and I'm doing pretty well for myself. About 3 years ago, I received a huge bonus check, and at the time he stated, whatever comes to either of us, either one of us would be both of ours. He proceeded to ask me if he could use some of the money to buy me a ring. I thought that was crazy. I know that he's trying to get on his feet, but it is draining to have to deal with this for so long. So here we are 3 years later, and he's still working towards purchasing the ring. I've been patient with him, paid his bills, allowed him to use my car, given him gas money, but I'm getting tired of extending my resources. Here's my question. Am I settling for someone who may just be a taker, or is it possible that he's just having a bad 6-year break?
6 what?
Wow.
Did you say 6? Did you say 6, Consuela?
S-I-X spell 6, right? I think so. Yeah. I think so.
So here's what I can say. Right now, I am broke. I don't know if my wife is having these feelings about me.
How long have you been broke?
3 months, 6 months.
That's not 6 years, sir.
I don't know. So he sounds like a leech, right? He does sound like a leech, because to do it for so long, it's leechy behavior.
That is a guy who has 14 inches.
Probably.
Well, thank you, Storm. Thank you. So
Storm is saying he has good dick.
Something has to be good for you to be.
Yeah. It's the loving. It's the loving for her.
Yeah, something has to be happening for you to stay there and do that. Now, I have, I respect anybody that starts.
Curtin, I think you posted the wrong one in the chat.
Oh, I did?
Yeah.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna get it out.
Get it out.
Yeah, I took it out. Yeah. So he's a leech. 6 years.
So now I call him a curry?
6 years is a lot. However, let's flip that around. If it was the man providing and the woman, I want to know what the women's perspective would have been on that. Had it been the other way around, because I know some women here would be very comfortable with a woman having a man fully financially
responsible for them for 6 years. I am there. I'm going to be a housewife soon. No, I think it depends. I always say people have a right to build their relationship
right
how they want to build their relationship.
Okay.
She has to, if she's not comfortable with it, so obviously there's a problem. If she was comfortable with it, I think men are more comfortable taking care of women than women are comfortable taking care of men. Don't look at me like that, Kareem. Don't look at me like that, but it's true.
It is true. But why? Why is that? Because I'm guessing the general consensus will be this man is a leech.
Men are more comfortable taking care of women because you guys have had it that way for thousands and thousands and thousands of years.
So, but does that make it wrong?
All right, I don't know. I want somebody to take care of me, so I'm not saying nothing.
Right. So if I if I as a man has a woman taking care of me, right? What is wrong with that?
There's nothing wrong with that.
Let's say I stay home, I cook. Like, she didn't tell us anything about that. She just say he's trying to get his shit together. But what if he's at home? He's making sure the house is clean.
Kareem,
his gas in the car. He's cleaning it. Go ahead.
He could be laying 14 inches 120 seconds.
Uh-huh.
He could be cooking, cleaning, scrubbing, everything.
Uh-huh.
she is not comfortable with it. I think that is the main point. She is not comfortable with that. And that's a conversation they have to have. I don't think she's talking to him about it, because I cannot see a man who's with a woman complaining about this all the time and he's still in the same position. And sometimes a career takes, more than 6 years to get off of the ground. The band Fun, he said he was doing it for 12 years, sleeping on people's couches for 12 years before he actually made it big. So that's an agreement that they have to have.
So I have 11 more years of struggle. All right. Okay.
But I feel like your 9 to 5 should be able to be contribution to your entrepreneurship.
No, I feel like she is making enough money for the both of them.
Yeah, she is making enough money for the both of them.
But
she is. So I'm like, if this is a guy that you love, obviously she's been with him doing this for 6 years. So therefore she loves something.
Right. She does love something.
She loves something. And I think it's, part of me believe that it's just the idea of having to take care of him so long. And then she probably have friends and family in her head. But I would not have a problem taking care of a man for a long period of time if I'm making that kind of money.
So here's my issue.
You wouldn't mind taking care of her, man?
When I say taking care of, I wouldn't consider it taken care of. If I'm the financial person in the family, that's what it is. And that's what that's the understanding of that. Especially if you're contributing in different ways. Like, people think financial contribution is the only contribution that there is. We've been saying for years, as women, just because I don't bring in a paycheck, that doesn't mean I'm not contributing.
Right.
So I don't have a problem if my business is doing well and I'm happy with this guy, and we all know good men, like good loyal men, are hard to find. Like, I have no problems being the breadwinner in a family. No problems with it whatsoever. But again, that is something that she has to agree with, and that has to be her value point.
I agree. Well said.
Yeah. Well, I'm that guy. I'm listening to y'all, and I'm saying that guy.
But you're not an unsuccessful artist, though.
But on the surface, it would seem like I'm doing really well, right?
Yeah.
Okay then. So that's what I'm saying. But I'm far from. Especially, let's say a year like this, for instance.
Right. But this year is something unprecedented.
Right. But before that, I'm saying the first 3 years was a grind. Was like nothing coming in whatsoever.
Right.
First 3, 4, like I was really pushing. Nothing wasn't happening. Boom, Then this last 2.
Yeah.
It was like amazing.
Right.
I ain't gonna lie. It has been really good. But it's still not like this where every Friday I think it's coming.
You're right. Mm-hmm.
Right? And sometimes seeing the discrepancies between the checks coming in here today and then in 3 weeks the next one coming in because of the show. And sometimes even that in itself, the inconsistency in that kind of cause a kind of little
friction.
Right. But not
dissonance.
And even now, I'm going to be honest, even now doing this show.
Right.
This is another dream of mine. Like, I love the opportunity but obviously I know let's not sugarcoat it. It's not bringing in nothing for anybody right now.
Correct.
Right? But do I see the potential? Yes. Do you see the potential? Yes.
Hell yeah.
Can I convince her to see the potential? We have the conversation, and yes, she wants to believe. I know she believes in me. But you can still sense there's a little bit of
disconnect.
But let me ask you, is it because of you being a man and how, preconceived, like we said, we've been trained to be a particular way. Maybe she doesn't have a problem with it, because I have never been financially fully supported. I've always contributed more financially than my partner.
The other way around.
So
go ahead, Storm.
So, and that's probably why I don't have a problem with it. As long as I'm being loved and that person considers me and considers my feelings and he's loyal, and like I said, I feel loved, like I don't have that problem working. That's because I, as a person, don't have that problem working.
Right.
So, like I said, women and men are entitled to how they want to run their life. Relationships are entitled to be what it is. People have a right to structure that. What I wanted to ask was, do you think that you feel that way because in your head you're not contributing financially as much as you believe that you should?
Yes,
Is it in your
I
head,
do feel
or
that.
does she feel that way? Because sometimes a woman may not feel that way, but you as a guy, knowing
Right.
that you should be some more supportive financially, feels that way.
You're 100% right about that. But not only in that sense too, but there's external factors. There's friends, there's family,
Right.
there's traditional thinking, there's,
Right. Yeah.
in people's ears. You understand what I'm saying? To contend with. And you could try your best to say, I'm not taking on that, or you think that, but that's not the case. Like I even bringing up the case of me having a child, a 2-year-old right now, and a daughter who's about to go to college. How long can I continue this? You understand?
Yeah.
And now I'm at that point, like, this is what makes me the happiest. Like, I ain't gonna lie, singing, stage, doing on the stage. Everybody who sees me doing it, think that I'm meant to do this, right? For people who know me, they believe in me with this. People on the outside especially. But on the inside, with me personally right now, it's really like to go settle for. I'm feeling like I have to go settle for a proper 9 to 5, and still continue to do what I do. You understand? I have to balance it. This obviously is a balance now. I'm hoping that I can get something where I could continue to do the morning show, continue to do the music. But that was the problem even before I left and went in hard. Like, a regular job wasn't doing well with the career I wanted. You understand? It's difficult. So now I'm back here again, and I'm thinking, and it's not for me alone. It's family. It's my wife. It's my daughters.
So which is more important, providing or pursuing a dream?
That's what I'm saying. No. So it's like providing has to be the main thing.
So here's my dilemma, and I'm kind of there with you. Like, I took this journey because I believe at the end of the day, once successful, I'll be able to provide on a level that I was unable to before, and it'll give me a level of freedom to get involved in my daughter's life and growth in a way I've been unable to as a non-business owner, right?
Right.
So, how long do I count the clock? Every time I think about like quitting or giving up, I remember there's this thing. I don't know if you have ever seen this meme where this guy was like two people digging holes, searching for diamonds, and one guy find like 3 or 4 small diamonds, and then the other guy saw that and he just quit. Went right
At the bottom of that was a big diamond.
It was like this huge diamond. So am I gonna watch everybody getting their little diamond and be discouraged when there might be something? And nothing is guaranteed. That guy who quit too, as far as we know, there could have been nothing behind that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But just the comparison to say that we just never know when the success will show up.
Yeah.
And it's kind of hard. Like, I've never been in this situation before, like where I don't know where the next dollar is coming from, or how I'm gonna get through the next 6 months, because I vowed to myself that when I was growing up, because of the financial situations I've had where I couldn't do some of the things that I want. My mom couldn't necessarily always, provide me with the financial security to do everything that I wanted to do. I told myself I personally would never put myself in that situation, nor would I put my kids in that situation. So now that I have fell out of that financial security blanket that I had to pursue something a little bit bigger, it's tough. It's really, really, really tough. So I understand. I understand what this guy is going through, and I might be able to empathize with him.
Yeah.
Not necessarily knowing really what it is. Is he just being a leech, or is he just really pursuing something that's gonna take some time?
Yeah, because
well, that's it. She
like,
didn't say. She
Yeah.
didn't say what type of job it is, and from somebody who, you know, like I pursue my dreams with everything, and I know with the person I'm dealing with right now, and we've had this conversation several times. If I wanted to dress back, because we know carnival's grind to halt for me,
Right.
and I'm trying out new things now, and we've had that conversation. If I decided to, and my savings is dwindling.
Right.
If I decided I didn't want to go back to work and I wanted to do something further, because we don't know if there's going to be a carnival next year,
Right.
what would that look like? And he's like, well, you do you, I got you. And that feeling of security is what's going to motivate me even more to make sure that whatever I'm doing is better. We don't know how long it's going to take to come back.
Right.
And I think, like I said, with her, that's a conversation that I don't think she's having with him.
She's not.
Right.
And that is because I think anybody that you've been with for 6 years is either you the dodo. If you're with somebody who really doesn't have you in your heart, and if that person is just a leech, so you have to take responsibility for that anyway, because you're with somebody who's a leech and you know you're a leech. Or he is genuinely trying to make it successful, and she knows that. So either way, she needs to take responsibility for that. And if you said that you love this guy and you've been with him for 6 years, I think if you can't afford financially to support him, I think you should. That's my...
I think the issue on top of that is also the whole, yes, it's money, but it's the fact that you want to build a life and he doesn't necessarily have the money to purchase the ring.
And then she's talking about a ring.
My thing is, why do you need a ring? If you say you love this person and you're willing to hold it down and do all of this thing, why? And it's not even about the money in the sense that he has to use your bonus money to buy you a ring, because technically I feel like I buy my own ring.
Right.
I might as well buy my own ring from get-go, but that's not even neither here or there. Why can't you just go to City Hall and be like, all right, we're gonna do this and this is what it is, if that's what you really want.
Let's put a bow on it. We have the guest just checking in. We're gonna bring him on screen right about now. It's an artist by the name of, what's the name again?
Patrick Roach.
Patrick Roach. So let me put Patrick on screen right now. Get him up there. All right. Good morning, sir. Good morning.
Good morning, guys. How you doing?
Oh, we're doing good.
Good morning.
Look, who you have? Flo or Digicel?
Flo.
Oh, wow. Wow. First time in the history, Flo coming in with the strong connection there.
I can tell.
So good morning to you, sir. Welcome to the Wake Up Call.
Welcome. Thank you so much. And I've been listening to y'all this morning from before I leave.
Nice.
I'm left home, and it's the conversation is very, very, very great.
All right, nice. Thank you. We appreciate that. So let me for the people who don't know who you are, give them like a quick 30 to 60 seconds of who Papa Roach is, and let them know who you are.
Well, for most persons, I'm from Grenada. I'm actually starting to write reggae music, working along with management right at this very present time now, and it's been very great. And also, I'm working on a video shoot right now, so the weekend was really, really busy and really, really, hectic for me at this point. And just looking forward for a great, a journey into the music industry. So I'm excited.
What's the primary genre that you sing?
Reggae. Reggae music.
So you're a reggae artist. Now, coming from a country that's predominantly soca, what has been some of the challenges like to get your music out there and get your message out there?
Is the challenges is getting the connection with the DJs and the radio stations, and some people will be like, you sure you're gonna make it? That kind of uncertainty for a lot of people, and but for me it's sometimes discouraging, but at the end of the day I just believe that there are persons or people that are going to be listening, and some persons then they have their preference of a genre of music that they're going to prefer to listen.
What song did you just do the video for?
Grenadian Smiling Beauty.
Grenadian Smiling Beauty. All right, I'm gonna load up that one so people get a little used to who you are. I don't know. Curtin, you have a question?
No, well, that last song you did, you just sent it out. What's the name of it again?
Show Love.
Show Love.
Okay.
I really like that one.
I see that you expressed that. You said yes. You did.
I mean, not the other tracks. I've seen you been building. I've been paying attention to your work. You know, I always pay attention to everyone.
Yes, I know.
You know, so we have conversations, and that one was the one for me so far. like really like it. You know, I like the direction you went with it. I like the production. I love like on all aspects. The others, I like them too. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't saying, but it's just that one. You know, you always have this one that stand out.
Right.
Yeah,
Yes.
You want to hear something funny? That's the song I actually had loaded up first. Show Love.
Yes.
Yeah.
What
do the one with that one first, and we go do definitely.
Well, basically, in doing that song, it was a really down time for me, right? Because not everyone would be able to speak out the issues. Not everyone would be able to, speak out what they're going through. And so as artists or as a singer, you have to kind of bring that positive message to people, because it's very challenging right now, because the world is, a lot of things is going on, and there's so much distraction, right? As it relates to, people not showing much love to each other, because it's just, not what we expect it to be.
What made you decide on reggae versus soca? Like, what was that decision like?
Well, actually, it was, to be honest, to go way back, it was during election time in Grenada. I was an instrumentalist playing on stage. So, by the way, I play instruments. So, I'm a bass. I play bass guitar and drums, and
nice.
So,
are you in a band?
So, yes. I'm currently, in a band, working with a band, and making sure that things, go according to plan.
All right.
Yeah. So that day, on election day, I was going up there. That was the last rally and the NMP had, and the singer for the band wasn't there. So they had asked me to do the sound check on the mic, and I was like, no, I'm not here for that. So the guy was like, just try it, give it a try, give it a shot. I was like, okay. So that first song the band was playing was Lioness from Queen Africa.
Mm-hmm.
So the band started striking. I was like, oh, when the road is calling, I'll be standing taller. Mm-hmm. And the guys start saying, you know what, Patrick, I may have to ask you to put your bass guitar down and purchase a mic.
Wow.
and that was it right there. And then the whole experience of the Grenada Music Festival in 2018.
Nice.
That is when most of my inspiration start kicking in, because myself and Tamara Senbonad, I don't know if you.
Yeah, we know Tamara.
Right. So she's a big inspiration for me as well in the reggae arena, because she's
supremely talented.
Yes, she is.
Mm-hmm.
She is.
Songbird.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So she was one of my biggest inspiration here in Grenada. I was like, okay, I need to, follow that trend, because not everyone is going to be, on the soca vibe, or
right.
That isn't me. I really love groovy soca, right? I'm a big fan of groovy. So I just wanted to just take that different path.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna take a quick pause. We're gonna run into Show Love, right?
Sure.
And then we're gonna come back and continue the conversation. All right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good.
The Wake Up Call, now live on the best entertainment has to offer. Good music, good times, where the culture lives.
Yo, this is your boy Roche. Yo, this is your boy Roche. Yo, this is your boy Roche. Just wanna let you know that you gotta.
There we have it.
Oh, yeah.
This one is called Show Love.
Yeah. Show love. Whoa. Crowded streets and cover up faces. Thousands of people in different places protesting until them see justice. Crying out to the government, we don't need this, no. Cause it's bringing violence and crime and destroying our children's minds, yeah. So tell me, what more can we do when some people don't even have a clue? So we all have to be our brother's keeper in this difficult situation all over. So please, start with your next door neighbor, yeah, yeah. Cause we'll be the one to carry on their shoulder, yeah. So please, show love, show love, show love. Everyone in this world, please can you show love, show love, show love, yeah. This is the worst I've ever seen, so vivid. In my wildest dreams, where people in this world are fighting like squirrels, it bleeds my heart to see us fall apart. This is not who we are, no, no, no. Cause we all need each other, yeah. Every day, you turn on the news, more and more people get killed and abused. Is this what we are on planet Earth for? Are we supposed to build more than help each other? I pray that we all work this out, yeah, yeah. In this perilous time where demons rolling all about. So show love, show.
Sometimes I wish I was a singer. I would be abusing my voice. I'll definitely use it for a lot of wrong things. Anyway, this one here is called Show Love. We have the artist in studio, well, via the remote check-in, the wake-up call. We got ALMABOY in the building, CONSUELA, yours truly KAREEM, I'm talking to you, and Storm. And I want to know from the chat room how y'all feeling about this one. And Roach, can you give them your social media handles, let them know where they can go find your music, listen to the music, buy, support, purchase, stream, whatever it is. Give us that information right now.
No, it's on YouTube. We're actually working on the SoundCloud with management, because I'm just getting to familiarize and put stuff in there so that people could get more in contact with the songs, etc. So I'm working with management. Everything is not there on most of the media platforms, so I'm just using basically YouTube and
for now.
Facebook
Okay.
at this very point. So,
do you have an IG set up yet?
I have my own personal IG, but we're setting up that stream right now.
Okay, so give us the personal IG, and then from there we could always find the other stuff after.
All right, so my personal IG is just my full name, Patrick Roach. So
full name?
Yes, Patrick Roach. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Once you,
PATRICKROACH.
Yes.
Solid. All right.
Yes.
Bro, I think you got potential. I see it. I see you being putting in the work.
Yeah, I have been. Yeah.
Yeah, I would just bring on anybody just for bringing them on sing. I know for a while now we've been communicating, and but I want it personally because I've seen you with the drums, with the bass guitar, on the mic.
Yeah.
I admire those things, and I want people to get to know that part. And not just in soca, you're doing it as a reggae artist in Grenada, and I think I commend you for that, brother. I want you to keep going, keep doing your thing, keep going strong, brother.
Another multi-talented artist in Grenada who's like that too is Dash, in terms of like instruments and stuff like that.
Yes.
So I mean, you're coming up in good company in terms of the range you have around vocals, instruments, and being part of a band. So I expect bigger things to come from you. Also, I'm pretty sure I'm going to see you do a soca at some point.
Man, I've been a lot of persons, especially the producer. He's been Richie. I really would like to hear your voice on a soca.
Yeah.
Nice groovy, because you have that voice there for that groovy aspect. So I would consider doing that, because it's going to be fun.
Okay, nice.
It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun.
What's next for you?
What's next for me is just working along with the band right now, because there's not much entertainment
happening
right now. So we're just working on a band and making sure that when things start subsiding and entertainment could be more relaxed, making sure we put everything in file and
so
and make sure that
the songs that we have from you, were all those all done during the quarantine?
Yeah, two of them were done during the quarantine.
Right.
Yes, 2 of them was done during the quarantine, and it was, man, I tell you, it was difficult because I have to go all the way up to the north of the country to get the first 2, recorded and so on, and I have to reach all the way back down to the south because I live in Grand Dance.
Tough.
So yeah, it was. I
And
had to
them
be
timing like
on
buses
time.
and then quarantine and curfew and all that, right?
Yeah.
Where there's a will, there's a way, bro.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. To reiterate on what Alma was saying, just to keep that journey going. Alma, last night when what's her name called me, Micah, yes. When she called me last night, I was actually in the process of writing a song called Let Your Light Shine.
Yeah.
So it was, she called me on the right time when I was kind of out with it.
Yeah.
So I said, good God. All right. It was there. So just look out for that one and Let Your Light Shine.
So we have a lot more to come from, which I believe so. I believe that.
Yes.
As I said, I've seen you go at it and it's Grenada is not like let me say, as you saying, for a reggae artist especially.
It's gonna be tough.
It's tough.
Yeah, it's going to be yeah.
And to stick through it, and you've been pushing through.
Right.
So I think this is a good era for it, though.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Look at what's the besides Songbird, there's another girl, Sabrina.
Yes, Sabrina Francis, yes.
Right. They have been able to create their own lanes and niche and doing pretty well for themselves by not being on the soca thing.
Not conforming.
Exactly. Yeah. It was maybe challenging for them as well because she's more of that kind of soul kind of bringing vibe music, and it's good for a lot of people because not everyone likes the the hype, and they just like that relaxation.
And
so
I enjoy them both immensely. From what I'm hearing from you so far, I think you're gonna be the male version of that kind of lane, where you can drop the soul and drop the reggae vibe. So here's what we're gonna go into the My Love right now. This one is called My Love. We're gonna run this for a few minutes, and then we give people a little taste of what you have, and then we're gonna come right back after this break again. Okay?
Sure.
All right.
Say this one is for all the lovers around the world. My love, say you are the one to comfort me. My love, say you are the one to console me. My love, you will make my dreams a reality. My love, I love the way you connect with me. Yeah, my love, say you are the one to comfort me. My love, say you are the one to console me. My love, you will make my dreams a reality. My love, I love the way you connect with me, yeah. The way you whine and groove to the reggae beat, it gives me goosebumps and I feel so sweet. Oh my baby, draw me a little closer so I can smell your lovely aroma. Give me a hand, let's dance a little salsa so we both can connect with each other. So don't you worry, my baby. Say you are safe dancing right here with me, my love. Say you are the one to comfort me, my love. Say you are the one to console me, my love. You will make my dreams a reality.
Can I say I'm loving the vibe on this one? I'm really loving the vibe on this one.
With me, yeah, my love. Say you are the one to comfort me, my love. Say you are the one to console me.
I want to know what my chat room is thinking about these here right now? We got Papa Roach in the building with us.
The way you connect.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Yes.
Baby, from the moment I saw.
I could see us vibing to this one on the midweek therapy right now.
Believe that it was.
Yep.
Cause you bought a natural beauty that I wanna take you for the world to see. So baby, please, I need your permission for us to go on a love mission to show the world how real love should be. So let's treat what we got so tenderly. My love, say you are the one to convert me. My love, say you are the one to console me. My love, you will make my dreams a reality. My love, I love the way you connect with me. Yeah, my love, 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 love.
Yeah.
The brother got vibes. The brother got vibes.
Yeah.
It's just like a lot of
Yeah. Yeah, that
doing it forever.
That mellow vibe is hitting there. I like this one. I have to say I love this one.
Yeah.
You see, I love the other one, he loved that one. So I was saying, you understand, Pat? You have something going for you.
Yeah, for sure.
I think my love is mine.
Yeah. This one here, yeah, that one. Yep.
I wanna pick up Frost, K Frost.
K Frost.
Yes.
On the productions on this one?
K Frost worked with the production on this one.
Wow.
He also worked on the one that is Lies.
Yeah. I'm gonna run that one after.
Wow.
So he's been a very good motivational person to me, and just have me keeping it going, even though he's that kind of soca person.
Yeah.
So he's been a very, very big aspect in my life at this point right now. Just up to last night, he called me and he said,
"Oh, we had a little break there." For the people that don't know, K Frost is actually the one that did the productions on Rooney J's "See Me I'm Gone." Gotcha. Yeah. Mm-hmm. When in the intro he says, "Yo Frost." Yeah. So that's
I didn't even know that.
It's K Frost that I think K Frost
first two songs for Lies and for my.
All right, so Flow
come together and built it. So it's been really great working along with them as well.
Okay, nice.
So just hats off to Alex, Rod, Romel, Dupree. Those guys are musicians that are in the band. Put together Lies and
nice.
My Love. So
okay.
Yeah.
So what who would you say is the catalyst right now in keeping Roach the artist like in plotting that direction? Like who's that main person that you turn to? Who's that rock? You say, hey, something is going wrong, let me call ABC, or something is I need to figure this out, let me call that person.
Who I would say, man, I think I have so many. I don't have much, but
yeah.
But there are just a few of them. Like I don't know if y'all know King Jules.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, right.
One of the baddest musicians.
Yeah. I would call King Jules. I would call a guy by the name.
I think I might have went to school with Keen.
Look in the police band most of the time. The drummer.
Yeah.
But he's more than a drummer.
Okay.
Yeah, he's just extraordinary, man.
Yeah.
Who again? Tamara. I would call Tamara. St.
Nice.
Bernard.
Big up yourself.
Yes. Who again? I would. My wife, of course.
All right. So to the ladies was asking if he's single. He's not. All right. So don't think you'll be getting no voice notes talking about my love. No.
Oh my God.
None of that. Pump the brakes.
So she's I mean it's challenging to have when she's there, most times she'll be like, oh, you're just paying attention to your music and so on, but when you just have to balance it and say, hey sweetie, I just need to get this done, and it's just not for me only, but it's for the both of us at the end of the day, to go forward and do what we really need to do and get it done. So it's just it's not the procrastinating, it's not no procrastinating. You just have to, straight. Yeah,
So let me ask you, is there a moment that stand out to you in your career so far? Like, is there something you can pinpoint and say, this moment, that was my favorite moment so far?
The video, now. Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
The video for Grenadian Beauty, because I didn't expect it to reach that far.
Right.
And I must say hats off to Netherlands Insurance for, sponsoring that project, to make it a success. And guys, you're gonna love that video. It's just more.
When can we expect it?
Sometime in December. Or it could be before.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations on that milestone. We're gonna drop that song right now.
Yes.
Right. So for the people just joining us, we have Patrick Roach out of Grenada, brand newish recording artist. It's more on the reggae vibe. I know a lot of people expect small islands to only produce soca artists, but the islands, we full up of talent. So we're gonna give you all this one called Grenadian Smiling Beauty.
Yeah.
All right.
Grenadian Beauty.
All right.
You like that one? I love that one.
Out of Patrick Roach. So we're gonna jump into that one right now. Okay.
Nice, girl, you represent that life with your lush, glorious vibes. And every time I look at you, I see why the world wants to come to you. Cause I've green rich vegetation in every parish of the nation, with nutmeg, banana, and cocoa. In everywhere I go, breadfruits and callaloo too. That's very good for me and you. She has so much variety, yeah. She could cook plenty potlucks for people to eat. Girl, you are my Grenadian smiling beauty.
You know what I gotta say?
Beauty, yeah.
This music is putting me in the mood to be under a mango tree.
Girl, you are
with a pot cooking in the background.
Grenadian smiling.
Just by the side of the road. Watching the nice ladies walk by. And then my friends like, yo, you ain't see that bumper, brother?
You in the morning, I feel so refreshing.
Maybe I had 2 beers in my hand.
Sun rising.
Just vibing, you know what I'm saying?
Heard them singing.
So Patrick, this year is gold.
An honor to call you my Grenadian girl. Cause you have so much.
You know what I want you to do? Do a remix for us. Call it Caribbean Smiling Beauty.
Like the sound of steel and beat.
That's not just limited to the Grenadian ladies. Let's do it Caribbean. Do a remix for us here.
And calypso music. Yeah.
All right, man. So let me bring back the artist on the inside. This is Patrick Roach. Y'all can find him on IG. And Patrick, give us the IG one more time.
Patrick Roach, you could just type in Patrick Roach and you find me right there.
Patrick Roach.
Yes.
Right.
I'm actually making my own Facebook page with all my
music and everything. All right,
yes,
nice.
Yes.
Great.
And
so that's coming soon.
I'm going to send it to you guys, and
I have to say, give us the Caribbean Smiling Beauty remix.
Can I get it on the remix? Can I get a piece of the remix?
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
You have to invite the artist.
Yeah. I like where this is going.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all get on it.
It would be amazing.
Yeah.
But you notice every track from the start keep going level up.
Yeah.
But my love is still my track though. I love this one.
Yeah,
I like this.
This one is more groovy movie just reminds me of being back home. Like it puts you in that frame of mind
this
of
put
being.
me. Yeah, this took me back like home, hot sun. You're just chilling.
Yeah, to the
breeze
back in your
blowing.
dirty yard.
Yeah.
You know, you're talking to your neighbor, laughing. Like I love that. It took me there.
Yeah.
But my love is just my love.
Yeah. I like.
So
what
I'm getting at, you're giving us variety.
Yeah.
And I appreciate that.
Nice.
Yeah.
You're welcome, man. You're welcome, man. You're welcome.
I appreciate that.
All right, so Patrick, before you leave us, you have anybody you want to shout out? Anybody you want to give thanks to? I know you've been calling, not name dropping the whole interview.
Yeah.
So you probably shout out everybody, but.
Yes, I want to say hats off to Pink Real Production on, doing the video. Jackie, she's also an inspiration. She's the video director. So I want to say hats off to
Jackie.
Yeah.
Wow. And she's an inspiration, y'all. I mean, I know if y'all follow her. Definitely. Big up.
Yeah. Yes, I would do that. So she's been an inspiration for the weekend from Saturday to Sunday.
Right.
And I have to be out of my bed way earlier than I expected. But but I gotta do what I gotta do and just keep it real and just put the Almighty in front of everything and ensure that everything goes according to plan and just be out of all of this. I just believe humility comes and respect and gratitude brings you a long way. And just a whole good vibe and so.
Well, thank you for doing this for us.
You're welcome.
Like I feel like this music was needed.
Yes.
Yeah.
I want to thank you for being patient with me as well because I mean, it's been a while we've been communicating and I should, so it always happened in the right time.
The right time. Always in the right time. I believe that. Yeah. So I really appreciate you guys, reaching out to me and making this a success because it's right now. Well, what I get a lot is that I'm emotional. So it's really a big thing. It's not just something that I would just look at small because it's just a stepping stone.
Nice.
So I really appreciate it.
You're welcome, bro. You're welcome. Keep doing good
Make
music.
sure you follow GMGT.LIVE.
Yeah.
.live on every platform, right? Facebook.
Yes.
Instagram.
I while I'm on work, I get the notification. My notification is on point. So once I get that and I hear my phone ring, I will be like, okay, those guys are on. So I'm listening.
Nice.
Yeah. And the conversation this morning, man, it was good. I was like, babes, you're hearing that conversation about about the kids and your dream and how it having kids might be an hindrance to your dream, etc.
Nice.
And you know what?
Yeah, we try to keep it real over here. We try to keep it real. So
yeah, man. Yeah.
Patrick, we definitely appreciate you. When we're gonna play Lies as the last song. So thank you once again. Appreciate you. We're gonna play Lies and then after that we're gonna end the show. So keep it locked in. One of these songs is definitely going in our regular playlist. My Love is my choice, but I have to hear what Lies song like, and then we're gonna figure out where we go from there. All right?
Yeah.
All right, man.
Sure,
enjoy your day. Shout out to the wife. Shout out to the family. Big ups to everybody in Grenada listening right now. Wake up call. We are about to be out. To everybody on Mixcloud, wherever else. Thank you. We're gonna play this, and then I have another new song to drop from another artist out of Grenada. Y'all stay locked in, but we're gonna leave right now with Lies out of Patrick Roach. Go follow him. Go stream the music. Everything is coming soon. Thank you, sir. Enjoy your day.
You're welcome. I appreciate you guys.
My Grenada. Somebody say, yeah, we tired of the lies and the dirty skin. What the system do to we, yeah? Sick if France on the rhythm, yeah. On the rhythm, yeah. On the big bad boss himself, man. Yeah. Easy on the microphone, one, so. We tired of the corruption, yeah. Listen.
Burning up your bandwidth. We are the best in entertainment online, period. Good music, good times, where the culture lives. The Wake Up Call, now live on the best entertainment, has to offer. Good music, good times, where the culture lives.
Somebody say, yeah, we tell all the lies and the dirty skin for the system to we, yeah. Right. Say, keep France on the rhythm, yeah. On the rhythm, yeah. Oh, the big bad boss himself, man. Yeah. Music on the microphone, one, two. We tell all the corruption, yeah. Listen. Yes, me tired of the lies and the dirty schemes. Me tired of the things what them do to we. So we tired of the lies and the dirty schemes. We tired of the things what them do to we. Yeah. We tired. You know say we tired. Me don't say we tired. Sing for them the big bad voice, roach it. One my own. All we want is work, we don't want no schemes. Yes, they give us jobs that pay more than beans. We tired of the minimum wages we receive. All the system give us is what they think is enough for we. We tired of the poverty and I'm not fix it. We tired of the crime and the corruption. Say we tired of the separation and the leaders sit up on the golden chair and act like them not kids. They be tired of the lies and the dirty scheme.
So this one here is Lies by Patrick Roach. We're gonna jump into another new song right now. This one is out of Young Pert. And this guy had a song called Sweetie, Sweetie, Sweetie. So he just released another single and we're one of the first
so hard to make
people to have it, so we're gonna drop it right now. All right.
Let me treat you like you're still.
We're about to drop this one. This one is called "Waste My Time." Young Pert. All right.
Ill treat you. Oh Lord, how could this be humanity? With such neglect around the world, destroying all the boys and 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 all the boys.
Yeah. Ha. Yeah. Whoa, peanut butter jelly, can I call you? Slide me in the DM with you, hobble. I just wanna tell you that I love you. Got me here wide open. But don't you waste my time. Don't you waste my time. Don't you waste my time. Yeah, girl, don't you waste my time. Tell me, can I be the one and not your exes? I'm just trying to get your vibe without this Netflix. All this on you must be hectic. Walking around Gucci purses, love your necklace. Switch it up. Yeah. Whoa, peanut butter jelly, can I call you? Slide me in the DM with you, hobble. I just wanna tell you that I love you. Got me here wide open. But don't you waste my time. Don't you waste my time. Don't you waste my time. Yeah, girl, don't you waste my time. Tell me, can I be the one and not your exes? I'm just trying to get your vibe without this Netflix. All this on you must be hectic. Walking around Gucci purses, love your necklace. Switch it up now. Look at me, wow. Pulling up, top down. Money truck, wow. Rollie bust it down. Diamonds on me, VVS. Sorry, I ain't talking about the sketch. Can I just say I'm falling hard? I can't help myself. So can we probably get to spend some time? Hennessy on me, I don't mind. Yeah, peanut butter jelly, can I call you? Slide me in the DM with you, hobble. I just wanna tell you that I love you. Got me here wide open. But don't you waste my time. Yeah, don't you waste my time. Don't you waste my time, girl. Don't you waste my time. It's a fact, you ain't gotta ask. I just gotta think for you. My heart's alone with feeling you. Look at that, got me looking back. Shorty, I just got a feeling. You know that I'm probably watching you. I can feel that energy. Maybe that's telepathy, yeah. leading me to where you be. And somehow, I don't know what's got enough of me. If I ask, will you get mad at me? Just 'cause I got your number, I don't see nobody but you.
Good music, good times.
One good thing about music, when it ends, it feels so good.
Good music, good times. Delivering the best.